ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lions Field here in Goffstown. It is our great pleasure that we bring to you our senior night program in honor of our senior players and their parents. 10 seniors leave today as they're near the end of their career at Goffstown Grizzlies baseball, building a highly regarded reputation for Goffstown through their hard work, dedication, and passion for the game. Please join me in a big round of applause as we present our 2018 senior players. Our first senior being honored today is number 19, Jeremy Bars. His parents are Brenda and Gary Bars. Following graduation, he will be attending NHTI studying business administration. Congratulations and good luck, Jeremy. Next up, please welcome number 2, Carter Schwinnard. His parents are Amy and John Schwinnard. He will be attending Southern New Hampshire University in the fall, majoring in business. Good luck and congratulations, Carter. And now please welcome number 1, Sam DeRochers. His parents are Melissa and Mike DeRochers. He will be attending the University of Wyoming in the fall. Good luck and congratulations, Sam. Next, please welcome the first of 3 senior captains, number 16, Taylor French. His parents are Diane and Tom French. Taylor's future plans including attending St. Anselm College in the fall and playing baseball for the Division II Hawks. Congratulations and good luck, Taylor. The next member is number 3, Nolan Gilmet. His parents are Tricia and Mike Gilmet. Following graduation, Nolan will be joining the Air National Guard Security Forces. Congratulations and good luck, Nolan. And now please welcome number 20, Nick Labrie. His parents are Mary Ann and Don Labrie. After graduation, Nick will be pursuing a culinary degree, attending Johnson & Wales in the fall. Good luck and congratulations, Nick. Next up, please welcome number 9, Justin Pinard. Justin will be attending Maine Maritime Academy, and he will be playing football for the Mariners this fall. His parents are Melanie and Dennis. Congratulations and good luck, Justin. The next member of the class of 2018 is number 4, Tyler Santoro. His parents are Sarah and Mike. Tyler will be attending Roger Williams University in the fall with plans to pursue a business degree. Congratulations and good luck, Tyler. Our next senior up is number 7, Mitchell Scotchy. Mitch is the second of the 3 senior captains. His parents are Lisa and John Scotchy. This fall, Mitchell will be majoring in political science at the University of New Hampshire. Then plans to go to law school. Good luck and congratulations, Mitchell. Our final senior and senior captain honored this afternoon is number 10, Ethan Smith. His parents are Jillian and Dave Smith. Ethan plans to study engineering and business after graduation and will be attending Lehigh in the fall. Congratulations and good luck, Ethan. Once again, let's give a big round of applause to our Goffstown seniors, Jeremy Bars, Carter Schwannard, Sam DeRochers, Taylor French, Nolan Guillemette, Nick Labrie, Justin Pinard, Tyler Santoro, Mitchell Skokie, and Ethan Smith. Thank you, gentlemen, for your dedication, hard work, and passion for the game. We are grateful for your effort and commitment to the team and encourage you to continue to always do your very best wherever life takes you. We wish you well as you play your final games at Goffstown as a Goffstown Grizzlies player. Congratulations and good luck to the 2018 seniors. We would also like to congratulate the Windham seniors and best of luck to you guys in the future.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here with another production of GTV Sports, and that was the introductions going through the seniors, 10 seniors leaving Goffstown High this year. We just got a little bit of delay before the game gets started, and we're going to have a couple of senior dads up here doing the broadcast today. Mike Santoro and John Skokie will be calling the game for you, and we're about ready to get started here in a few minutes. Thank you.
Thanks, Steve. Great job done there by Steve Fountain and the rest of the crew. Special thanks to the parents, the senior parents that got that set up. Melanie Bernard, who did a great job with the gift bags and the posters that are down the line that you saw before the broadcast, and Sarah Santoro for helping gather the information on the seniors as to where they're going to school and some information about them. Thanks to Steve Fountain for introducing everybody, and Steve Beal for stepping in. Ryan Bernard on the camera for us. David Skokie taking pictures for us, as well as Kate and Dalton. So a big thank you to everybody. It's quite a production getting something like this off the ground. And John, you know, it's tough. I did this a few months ago at soccer, but this is towards the end of the year. You know, it's a lot closer, and it's hitting home a lot more this time. It's the end of the road now. You know, sooner or later it's going to be the last time they put that uniform on. So it's tough.
You and me, we love a couple of different sports, but I don't think we love anything as much as we love baseball, especially with the boys. So this kind of culminates, 6, 7, 8 years old when they start, and now they're 18. So you're talking 10-plus years of something you bond over with your kids, and not just my son or your son, but watching your son graduate, or Carter Schwannard, or Taylor French, Nick. I coached them all at one point.
Yep.
And so it's just a lot to take in.
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking about that all year, right? Even Steve, you know, we talk about that. We've coached these kids since T-ball. They're all the same age. They all come up at the same time. You know, most of them are born in, 2000 or late 99. Mitch is September 99. Tyler's February 2000. And, you know, they all came up together. They went through the ranks together. They played on, teams together through the different leagues. They played on all-star teams together, and, they played senior league together or whatever it was,
Mike, with the seniors that just went out there, except for maybe Sam DeRocha, I think every kid, not only did we coach, I might have stood in the wiffle ball field in my backyard at one point.
Probably.
Like, that's how well we knew these kids. That's just crazy.
Well, Tyler and Mitchell had some battles in your backyard.
Oh, Tyler spent a lot of time up there. Carter. The field's kind of coming down as Mitchie's career's coming down, so they're coinciding.
So, John, you want to give us the starting lineup, and then we'll hand the book over to Steve. He can be our statistician today.
Yeah, so the starting lineup, we'll have Taylor French on the hill. We'll have Tyler Santoro at his usual position of catching. We'll have Justin Pinard at first base. We'll have Clay Campbell at second. Connor Hyzak at short. Ethan Smith will be the third baseman. We got Bobby Doherty in left, Carter Schwannard in center, and I believe that's Will Susi in right field. I see the tall, skinny body. I'd assume that's him.
John, great job considering you didn't have the lineup in front of you. Wow, that's impressive.
Right.
John and I were just talking about Mitchell and Tyler, wiffle ball, and Steve just whispered in my ear. He did a ton of work with Sam DeRocha one-on-one. So, these kids, they mean a lot to us. We've seen them grow up, and and Ryan Bernard, who's standing here too, he's seen these kids grow up. He was at all those games when he was a little bit younger, not an official college graduate as he is now, but he spent a lot of time with these kids as well. So it's tough to see. It's a big class today too. 10 seniors. That's a lot to be graduating off a team. And,
yeah, good point.
And they just had a great game against Bedford last Friday, which I hear is going to be up today on YouTube. So You can see that tonight, but a great game, a 2-0 game against the 16-0 Bedford Bulldogs. Held the team to 2 runs, the fewest runs they've scored all year. They only had, I think, 6 or 7 hits in that game, 5 hits, so a couple doubles, 3 or 4 doubles, right? And yep.
Yeah, that was a game that you sort of think on any given day. I thought I saw 2 equally matched teams. You know, they had a pitching advantage, having shown a kid who's also, 1, he's very good, 2, he's big and lefty, and so that don't hurt at all.
Yeah. And he's going to St. John's. So, so we have the center fielder, Terry, batting leadoff here, number 27. Taylor looks in for the sign, and we'll be underway. Here it comes. And he throws a strike right by him. Good fastball. Good to see Taylor coming out like that. And then, John, we talked a little before the game. Taylor was still complaining about a little bit of a bad back.
Yeah.
Hoping it doesn't limit him today.
No, I think it's the point of the season where these are kind of important games, but the playoffs are always more important.
Yeah, you don't want him to go out and hurt himself in a regular season game with the playoffs on the horizon. But we also talked before the game, all these games are important now. With Goffstown with 3 losses, they lost to Bedford. You know, I tell you, they shouldn't lose that many points. They should at least get some points for that, for playing a D1 team. Is the 1-1. Takes a strike.
A win here today would certainly put distance between Goffstown and Windham.
Yep.
Wyndham's fighting to try to get into the top 4. This would probably sort of separate us from them, and then it would be a matter of separating ourselves from Bow tomorrow night.
Right. But the team that looms struck him out. Nice. So nice start for Taylor there. He comes in and strikes out Terry to start off. So the team that's looming in our rearview mirror right now is Hanover. Hanover's 8-4, so if we end up tying with them in the loss column, they're going to go ahead of us because they beat us. So that's the team I'm worried about.
Well, yeah, Hanover and was it Plymouth that I think has a much better record than I sort of would have thought based on our game against them.
So this is the right fielder, Burns, batting from the left side now, number 2. And he takes a strike. So Taylor's on today so far. I'm going to try to get the standings up here as we look. So Taylor's pairing in for the sign. So my trusty protege here, Steve, beat me to it. He misses with the ball there.
Yeah, that was a curveball. Kind of stayed high. Didn't get in the zone until very late.
So the standings, you know, Portsmouth has a stranglehold on it, 14-1. Stark is back in front of us, 12-2. But Bow is 9-4. Hanover is 8-4. So we play Bow tomorrow. So we got to beat Bow.
Oh, yeah.
So if we beat Bow tomorrow, like you said, we put some distance in front of them. And Windham is 8-5, so we beat Windham, and then we have Sauhegan. So it doesn't get any easier for us this week.
Yeah, it's a tough week to end the season with when you need to sort of win all 3 of them.
Yep. But this team can do it. All the pitchers are available. Hyzak just pitched a great game. Curveball, he fouls it off. Pitched a great game, as we mentioned, against Bedford on Friday. He was outstanding in that game, just allowing the 2 runs to one of the most high-powered offenses we've seen in high school baseball.
Me and Steve were talking that, you know, from the 3rd inning to the 6th inning, he's awesome.
He was unhittable.
First 2 innings, he's not all that bad. They just got enough of him in those innings.
Yeah, and the first run they scored was on a double and then a runner advanced on a wild pitch, and then it was a ground ball that scored the run. It was a ground ball to second base that got the run in. So.
Yeah, and then there was a single down the line in the 2nd inning that got over the glove of Justin Pernard, and that ended up being a pretty damaging hit in that inning.
Other than that, from what I saw, I think the hardest hit ball was the double play.
Yeah.
Lost control of that curveball. That double play line drive to third base when to short. When Clay was playing in and they doubled the runner off third base. That was probably the hardest hit ball to hit off him after the first inning.
Summary of that game would be that Mousseau struggled the first 2 innings. We just didn't get any runs off him. And Connor struggled at pinch, and they did. And then both pitchers from the 3rd to the 6th were, they're pretty damn good.
Yep. Taylor missing high at the last few pitches here. He was trying to break off that curveball, and now he's missed high with the last 3. So full count now. And he misses high again. So he ends up walking Burns. So Windham with the first base runner of the game here. As the DH Wallace is coming up to bat. Wallace again, another lefty here, number 36.
Well, you've heard me say it before. Taylor down in the zone is as good as it gets, and Taylor up in the zone usually gets himself in trouble.
Yep. Wyndham's a good ball club, and you don't want to give them free passes this early on. See, runner stays, and there's a line drive to left field that's going to drop right in front of Bobby. Bobby quickly gets it into Connor. So first pitch swinging is Wallace, and Wyndham has a little threat going here, John. First and second, and 1 out.
Boy, I haven't looked at the stats on the season, but the first inning has been the Achilles heel of the Grizzlies up to this point.
Yeah, and especially Taylor. We've talked about that a few times with him.
Well, if you look at Mitchell's 2 starts, they kind of plagued him, and then Taylor's couple starts, that's been the inning.
Yep. So we have Gallo now, the second baseman, number 12, batting, and he takes a strike to start off. So that's good to see Taylor there. So a couple of good he threw a first pitch strike to Wallace, who singled, but let's see what Gallo does here with first and second. Isaac holding the runner at second base, playing up the middle, and in late swing, both runners were off.
Yeah, probably a hit and run that
sort
of got misinterpreted by the batter. He swung really late.
Yeah, he was trying to hit the right field. You could tell, trying to hit behind the runner, with Clay kind of shading up the middle. So he's in an 0-2 hole here. Justin playing back behind the runner. Just misses outside. That's a good miss right there.
Yeah, no problem with that. You're up 0-2, nothing over the plate. See if he wants to chase there. I'd like to see them come back inside here or go with the curve.
Yeah, especially he was late on that fastball.
Whoa,
there's the curve. So it looks like he's having problems with the curveball today.
Yeah, he's got to bring it down. He's got to snap it way further down on the ground than that.
So it's 2-2 now to Gallo. Here comes the pitch. He's late, and he gets behind it, and he's going to foul it off. That's going to go into the parking lot.
Well, I'll tell you.
Missing all the cars.
Number 12, scouting report says pitch him inside.
Yeah, he's a little late on Taylor's fastball.
He doesn't like it in on his hands at all.
Yep. You know, I'd kind of like to see Taylor almost abandon the fastball right here. I mean, the curveball, rather, because he's thrown it high a few times in a row.
Yeah.
We don't want to see him go full on another batter. There's a good curveball there. So just as we say it, he throws a good one that Gallo just got a piece of and grounded foul up the third base line.
Yeah, here you got to put this kid away at this point. You don't want him to win the at-bat in which he hasn't won a single pitch yet.
Right.
You know, he has not looked comfortable on a single swing. It'd be a shame to see him reach base.
So Taylor's gone fastball, curveball here, so let's see what he does. Curveball was down low. See if he changes his eye level here. Maybe comes up with a fastball a little high. There it comes. Ooh. Just missed. That must have been low, John, because it was certainly got enough of the plate.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's strike 3 where I grew up.
Yep. You know, I wouldn't be surprised, you know, to see these runners take off right here. Wyndham's an aggressive team, full count, you know, and there they go. He strikes him out. Here comes the throw to third. It's in the dirt. It goes into left field. The runner slips coming around third. Nah, he's not going to get him. That is unfortunate. They had the runner dead, and the throw by Tyler was in the dirt, and that's going to score a run. So,
man, you don't want to go to gift.
Unfortunate right there. That should have been a double play to end the inning. And I'm sure Tyler's kicking himself there.
Well, you got to shake it off. You got a big kid coming up here to bat. Don't want to make a mistake, groove one, and turn this into something worse.
Yep. You know, the problem there was this is Splagunis, big lefty. Takes a ball. The runner didn't. He broke, but he didn't even look like he was running hard.
No, it's a weird play.
You know, and I could see it. You know, it's a 3-2 count. If he walks him, the runners go. If he swings and makes contact, they're going to score. But you worry about the strike him out, throw him out. But there's a little looper to left field that's going to drop. But Doherty has it. Here comes the throw. He misses the cut, and it's going to score a run. So,
boy,
you know, just as you said, John, that error now leads to 2 runs.
It's been the story of the season. They got to wrap it up right here. Get out of this.
Yep. I mean, he should have been out of the inning. So
I would have liked to seen Bobby come up sort of heaving on that one.
Yeah,
he complete sellout. Just throw home with everything you got.
But what happened? He was rushing in, and the ball bounced to his right.
Yeah, caught him off balance.
And he was off balance. So I think he had that intention, but when the ball hit the ground, it bounded to his right.
Yeah, he didn't get a whole lot on that. That's all that runner needed. Kid was pretty fleet of foot.
Yep, and then he missed the cutoff, so that didn't help. Once that ball comes in, Taylor. So the pitcher now batting. This is Tui, another lefty. So they're throwing a steady diet of lefties up there. Watch out. That was –
man.
That looked like it was coming right into my grill.
That was coming right at me.
So he's got him 0-2 here. and he's been behind. So interesting to see what he does here.
Our cameraman, Dave, didn't even flinch on
Nope,
that.
not
I don't
even.
think it's because he's cool and calm and collected. I think it's because he's chewing on some sugar candy here and
Yeah.
he was distracted.
And he didn't even see it.
Nope.
There you go. He struck
Oh,
him
all
out.
right,
So
good job.
we get out of the inning finally, but it was an unfortunate 2-run inning that Goffstown needs to get back. You know, we had the same thing happen in Portsmouth, John. You know, they let up they had that bad inning and let up those 4 runs in the second inning.
Yep.
And that ended up costing us the game as they lost 6-1. But, you know, 2 runs, this offense, they should be able to make that up. Hopefully we can come right back.
So, Mike, up here in the booth today, we have a cameraman. We got 2 announcers. We have a statistician,
Yeah.
Steve Beal, working on the book. We have an athletic director who's
Yeah.
just taunting us with food.
Yeah.
I think he just came up here to
Yeah,
make
he
us
came up to
hungry.
eat, I know.
And he's going to leave. Maybe you could bring an ice cream up with you.
Yeah.
Jeez.
He wanted to get out of the sun, but he comes up. We're over here starving, and he's over there eating. So,
Steve Beal, who's normally dressed like he just chopped down an evergreen tree, looks like more of an athletic hiker today. That's what I'll call that.
he knew he was being pressed into duty. He thought he had to go in front of the camera, so he wanted to put. He's dressed to the nines.
If he was wearing one of his lumberjack shirts, he'd be dying right now. It is hot in this booth. My goodness.
Yeah, I'm dying right. I got a short sleeve shirt, but I have long pants on. Although Steve's probably sweating. He's got a shirt and tie on, and he's all dressed up. But
He's
he
probably
looks
sweating
like
because
is that a chicken wrap or
he's
a
eating
tuna
a
wrap?
chicken wrap.
Chicken salad wrap.
Man.
Yep. So now that we're all jealous of Mr. Fountain over there, who did a fantastic job with the reading today.
So I've never seen this kid pitch. He throws, from what I can see, the velocity's probably low 80s, maybe high 70s. I'd love to see us get out on this inning early.
Yeah, I'd like to see us get to this kid. He didn't pitch in the first game against
No.
us. They had somebody else going, but I like the eye black. He's got the eye black going. He's got it pulled down the sides of his face. Looks like a ball player. Although I'd rather see the shorter pants.
Yeah, right.
Spagonis over there at first base. That's the way I like to see it. Hyzak. I'm an old-time guy. Yeah, he's probably not going to throw a lot of pitches by anybody, John. He doesn't have the overpowering fastball. Has a good curveball from what I've seen so far. And if he throws a good changeup, not sure if he does or not.
Yeah,
Good throw by the catcher.
his change looked like it moved a little bit, but
Yep.
it didn't drop at all. If that was his change on that second to last pitch, I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Looked like it. I wasn't sure. That's why I said it. But
Yeah,
who
the
knows?
curve. Well, hopefully he's right in that sweet spot of throws hard enough to let us effectively hit him. Sometimes it's the slower kids have eaten our lineup up with not being able to adjust to the pace of the pitch, and then the kids that throw really hard like the other night, they're always going to be effective.
Right. Well, you go from the pitchers we had in Merrimack Valley the day before to seeing Mousseau throwing, mid-80s, mid-high 80s. There's the first pitch to Hyzak, and he takes a ball low. So Goffstown, I'd like to see an answer here. This is where the pitchers usually need to have that shutdown inning. I'd like to see Goffstown come back with an answer here.
Yep.
A wind blowing in from right field today. Hyzak takes 2 balls now, so he's in a good hitter's count here. Leadoff batter, he should take a strike.
That wind is coming right in from us, right in from right field. So,
Yep. Feels good up here.
yeah, it's going to affect the ball, though.
He hits him, so he throws 3 pitches to Hyzak, 2 balls, and he hits him. So Goffstown with the leadoff runner on. So that's a good start for us.
Yeah, it is. If we could get a crooked number up on the board, I like our chances today.
Yeah, as do I. I mean, let's get that inning behind us. If we can tie this game or better, get that first inning behind us, get those jitters out of the way. So here's Clay. Clay has been really hot lately. Had the home run in the Merrimack Valley game, a nice shot out to straightaway right field.
Yeah, for me with Clay,
Takes a strike in the
his
outside
hitting
corner.
has been there all year. Yeah, you can't really think he's went through too cold a period. And then, in addition, his fielding's been excellent this year.
Yeah, he played a great shortstop the other night against Bedford.
Yeah, he sure did. And he's
Yeah.
played a good second base. I think in a lot of ways he's been sort of probably the most valuable player on this team. If you look at it, pitching aside, it'd be hard to slight Hyzak with the fact that he pitches as well as plays shortstop. But Clay's been tough.
So an 0-1 pitch out there. That's not an 0-1 count. It's not generally a good count to run on. He throws it away. That's going to go to the fence. Splagunas running after it. Lawrence is calling him to third. Here comes the long throw by Splagunas, and it's not going to be in time. So Hyzak to third base. So an errant throw by the pitcher Tui by Splagunas. The right fielder didn't move. Splagunas had to go run after it. Good arm over there. And he made the throw to third base, but Hyzak in safely. So now a runner on third base, no outs for Clay with a 1-1 count.
Two-base throwing error to match our two-base throwing error. So
but ours cost a run, so let's see what happens. And it led to a second run, so let's see what happens here. So he misses outside. So if Clay can put the ball in play, ground ball, the infield's playing back except for the third baseman. Ground ball to the right side will score him. He's trying to do a job here. Right field is playing very shallow, John.
Yeah, he is. He's got the wind coming in behind him, but
another ball in the dirt. So Clay ahead now 3-1. He's got a hitter's count.
the right fielder obviously didn't watch the video of my tremendous home run call last Wednesday.
I think he got it. I think
on Clay Campbell's shot.
I think he got it.
Way back.
Back, and here comes the 3-1 to Clay. And that misses, so Goffstown has first and third now with nobody out. And Justin Pernard striding to the plate. Let's see what we can do here, see if they put a play on or a hit and run maybe. The catcher giving the signs out here. You know, you get good speed at first base. You got great speed at third base. Wouldn't be surprised to see a play here. Clay's an excellent base runner. Justin digging in now. Maybe it's in Tui's mind now. Maybe it's like John Lester won't throw over to first base. And there's a ground ball, a fly ball, I'm sorry, to right field. That's got a right fielder going back. Clay goes halfway. Connor tags. Throw comes into second base.
Right.
Justin does his job. I lost sight of the ball there for a sec. But Justin does his job, gets the run in, and it's now 2-1 Windham.
In the book, you can give the Wind an assist on that one.
Yeah, it would have had him.
Oh, boy. It has that kid, absolutely.
Yeah, that ball was scorched, and I guess he knows what he's doing by
right
playing
into the
there.
wind. Yeah, he was never in doubt of catching it.
Nope, but it was perfect base running. Clay went halfway. Connor went right back to the base.
Yep.
If it drops, Connor's going to score easy. Clay's going to end up at third. So there's big Nick Labrie batting now. Nick takes a ball inside. So forgot to mention, Justin was the first of our seniors to bat today. And here's the second one. Nick Labrie will be going to Johnson and Wales. And then hopefully he's going to be on Master Chef or something with Gordon Ramsay. Here's the throw over to first base. A lot easier than the first one, huh, John?
Yeah, boy.
And then Splagunas almost threw it away, throwing it back to him. So 1-0 count here to Nick. I'd love to see Nick get into one here. Good lead for Clay. He's digging that right foot in. He misses.
Boy.
Thank you, Steve. I forgot to put the run up on the board.
This kid is having a lot of command issues,
Yeah.
especially on the inner half of the plate.
Yeah, he looks a little uncomfortable right now, John. He hasn't been able to work at his pace. He's had runners on base since the first batter, but he looks a little bit out of sorts. And Steve keeps keeping me honest. He's behind me, and I'm not updating the board. I'm talking too much. I'm trying to do too many things. So Nick now at a 2-0 count had a little visit with Coach Lawrence. So I wonder if he's giving him the green light here.
If you love it, take a shot.
Yep. Here it comes. And he does take a shot. Little looper.
Oh, man.
Oh, and Clay went a little too far. Ball is caught by the shortstop. I thought he took a step too far. So Nick hits a looping pop-up to the shortstop. 2 outs. And there's Taylor now. Taylor looking to help himself out here.
Yeah, Nick just didn't square on that one.
Yeah.
Squibbed it. Not the type of contact you wanted on 2-0.
No, not on a 2-0 pitch. He definitely missed that one. So here's Taylor now.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
Caught
Clay
it
looked
leaning.
like he was going there. You know, I'd be surprised if he's not going one of these next couple pitches. And honestly, with the way he was rocking there, I wouldn't be surprised to see a pitch out right here either.
Yeah.
There he goes. High pitch, like a pitch out. Throw is high. Clay's in there safe. So the pitch was almost like a pitch out. It was up high, but it was inside, and Clay's in there easily. So a base hit from Taylor will tie the game. So Taylor's the third of our seniors to bat today, and he's also pitching today. Nice pitch on the curveball, froze him. Good 1-0 pitch right there, John.
Yeah, that was one of his better That might have been that change.
So he's got Taylor 1-1. Here comes the pitch. Oh. Now, how does he call that one a strike and let the other one last inning go?
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, that was a little low.
Taylor now in a hole, 1-2 here. Now he's almost got a swing at anything. Taylor's probably looking back saying, hey, I threw him right down the middle and he didn't call it a strike.
Yeah.
So here comes the 1-2 to Taylor. In the dirt, nice block. Good stop there by the catcher. 2-2 now.
The other night, Mitch threw a pitch that I thought was a change, so I commended him on it later on. He goes, I didn't throw a change my entire time. I said, well, one of those pitches looked like a change.
So, right as usual, huh, John? Oh, misses there, so that might have been a makeup call. That's a tough pitch to take right there.
Yeah, that might have been a strike.
Yeah, if you're Taylor, that's a tough pitch to take. But
I told Mitch, hey, you might have not intended to throw a change, but
you did.
But you did, and you threw a nice one. Ball just dove.
So here comes the payoff pitch to Taylor with 2 outs. He
Way up.
misses high, so.
Take that. That's a nice at bat for Taylor to come back.
So now we got first and second with 2 outs, and here comes Tyler, hoping to make amends for that throwing error, and he's got a visit from the mound already. He's got to be up in the 20s of pitches so far.
Oh, yeah.
Taylor threw 25 in the first inning. 18 so far for Tui. So, long visit out here. This is more like a conference. Referee, the umpire's letting them get away with it. Now they walk back, so.
The temperature difference in some of the earlier games this year and some of the later games, it's unbelievable
Oh, yeah.
how much warmer it is.
We had snow, we had sleet, we had all kinds of stuff. We had that rain day, that downpour.
It is just scorching. It's beautiful, but it's scorching right now. It's great.
Tyler stepping in here. No count, 2 outs, first and second. Oh, that ball was down. He actually delayed on that strike call.
Yeah, that's the one Taylor didn't get, but now suddenly it's a strike, which, okay.
It's been a strike twice. So look for that changeup, curveball, whatever that off-speed pitch is now that he throws.
That was it right there, too.
Yep.
It tails in,
Yep.
which is what a change should do.
Yep, but he looks like he's snapping it like a curveball, though.
Yeah,
I'm not
maybe.
really sure. Maybe it's a slurve. I don't know.
Yeah.
What's the combination of a curve and a change? Here comes the 1-1. That misses way outside. So now Tyler in a hitter's count here. 2-1. This is almost the same situation Windham was in last inning. If we can get to a full count with these runners on, with 2 outs, they'll definitely be going.
Don't try to do too much. Just poke one. Poke one to right center.
Look at that hole in right field between first and second base. Tyler's looking at it. He's a great hitter to the opposite field. Ooh, he wanted to pull the trigger. That's a nice pitch, though. That's a good pitcher's pitch.
Yep, down at the knees. Probably middle in, down at the knees.
So now it's 2-2. He's got to protect that plate now. Don't leave it up to the umpire. There it comes. There's that curveball down low. So we have the full count, just like we talked about. Runners will be off.
I love that pitch right there.
But yeah, that's a great pitch. You try to get him the chase. You don't need to throw him a strike there.
Yep.
So let's see if he trusts that pitch 3-2 or if he comes with the fastball. If I'm Tyler, I'm looking fastball all the way to adjust to the off-speed pitch. There it comes. Runners go. And he hits a fly ball to center field. Way back, way back, way back. Oh, and a nice running catch by the center fielder. He put a charge into that one. But a nice running catch out there by the center fielder.
Yep.
So Goffstown gets the 1. He put a charge into that ball, but good job by the center fielder chasing it down. So score at the end of 1 full inning is Windham 2 and Goffstown 1. But Goffstown did answer there. They brought 6 men to the plate, left a couple on base. Ball was hit hard.
They're going to get to that kid.
Yeah.
But they got to play better defense this inning.
He threw a lot of pitches, too, so he's not going to last very long if he keeps that up. 24 pitches. Well, Taylor threw 25. He threw 24. So we had our opportunity. Did it without the benefit of a hit, too, right? Yep. Connor got hit. Clay walked. Justin hit the sac fly. Another walk. So 2 walks and a hit batsman got us the run. Yeah, and the throw-in error got counted at third. Yep. So Tyler.
Windham is up on the fence, real quiet, but
Yeah.
up on the fence. Look
Yeah.
like they're into it.
They usually are. They're a very vocal group. I mean, we talk about our kids, John. You know, Windham, Goffstown go way back as far as their rivalry goes.
Little League.
Little League rivalries. So, you know, our seniors probably played against their seniors. In fact, I know they did. I know some of the names on there.
Yeah.
So, Taylor will have one more toss. We'll throw it down. Now he's eating an entire bag of chips in front of us. I mean, this guy isn't cruel.
Well, Mike, let's analyze that for a second. Who goes chips after the sandwich? That's completely
usually
unorthodox.
But it,
Part of my dietary.
He's eating in reverse here.
yeah, or at least with, you know. So we got number 23, McKee, batting now, the third baseman.
His team looks young. It's always hard to kind of guess from across a diamond, but
Yeah,
looks like a young team.
swings at a high fastball for a strike.
Well, if you're going to chase Taylor's high stuff, you're doing him a lot of favors
Yeah,
because he's going to throw much harder up in the zone than he does down low.
and there's a line drive.
No!
Over the outstretched jump of Hyzak that's going to roll all the way to the fence. So McKee's going to make it into second base.
Ooh, Carter made that close.
Carter with a great throw.
Boy, if Carter could have just gotten there a little bit quicker, the ball just found its way to the fence. If Carter gets there, that play's going to get really interesting.
Yeah, now there's a ball that was probably 9 feet off the ground.
The
As
whole
it
way.
Just missed Hyzak's glove, and that thing rolled all
Yeah.
the way out to the 318 mark in left center field. So runner on second base now, and we have German up the shortstop, and he squares to bunt. He offers but doesn't bunt. So there's a strike. This is one of the guys that has been battling Goffstown for the years. I remember him in Little League.
What's this kid's name?
German.
German.
Well, it's spelled German. I don't know if he pronounced it German. I've always called him German. I could be wrong. I probably am. But he's been battling these guys for years. Looks like a ball player. Looks like Freddie Patek.
Right.
Squares, bunts it down the first base line. Justin fields it, throw to Clay, get the out, moves the runner along. So he does his job. Do you remember Freddie Patek from the Kansas City Royals back in the 70s?
Yep.
And he probably only had like 8 for his career. He's like 5'2".
Yeah, he
Great
was a tiny
speed,
dude.
great arm.
Yep.
So here's number 22, Langlois. Another lefty.
Yeah, a lot of lefties in this lineup. It's got to be 4 so far,
At
right?
least. Yeah, I think it's 5. Fastball.
Ooh.
Now, where did that miss?
You know, I'm fine with an ump not having a low strike zone or a high strike zone or an in or an out, but you got to call it both ways. That's a
When
strike.
it changes, by batter and by pitcher.
Yeah.
It's the second time Taylor didn't get the call.
Ooh,
nice
nice
stop
stop.
by Tyler
Jeez.
there. A ball in the dirt.
Well, we'll call it even now.
Yeah.
A run for a run because he just stopped the run right there.
Mm-hmm. Got to leave this runner at third base here, John.
Yeah, for a couple reasons.
You can use a punch out, a ground ball right at Ethan here. That's about the only place that the runner may not score. Or right back to Taylor. Takes a fastball. He ducked away. I don't know why. That was right down the middle, not even close to him.
You know, I'm jamming this kid just based on his stance and that pitch. Look how close his back foot is. He doesn't want you putting it in there. Do it again. Some kids give it away.
Time called here by the batter.
So far, Taylor's gotten hurt by leaving the ball out over the plate. Get back to those corners.
Pitch
Oh,
in the dirt. Nice
jeez.
stop by Tyler. Wow. How did he stop that one? That thing hit the plate and bounced up.
Yeah, he just threw his glove out to the side. Looked like a goalie.
Great stop there. So he saved the run once again. All right, so we could say he's off the hook for the throw now.
Yeah.
So Taylor's in a hole here, though, 3-1. Tying that big boot. Top of the order up next. And he struck him out, and it was kind of he misses outside, so He walks the number 9 hitter here.
Yeah, I'd like to see that pitch. I didn't think that was all that bad. It was outside corner. Maybe, I don't know if you could call that high or outside. It looked pretty good.
So let's see what we do here with the runners on the corners. Leadoff batter who struck out his first time up. This is Terry, center fielder, who made a nice catch on Tyler's line drive last inning. Tyler comes home and he fouls it straight back. You know, he overpowered this kid his last at bat too, John.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't think that Terry's quite caught up to the fastball, but, you know, 0-1 count, good count to run here with the runner on third base. Not a big lead over there. Not going, and that's fouled off. So he's in the hole 0-2, and that one got Tyler in the thumb, it looked like. Knocked his glove off. Yeah, he's kind of squeezing that hand.
They really they got to get out of this inning. Nothing good happens as this pitch count starts to mount here. You know, with a game tomorrow, Connor can't pitch today. So, you know, you really don't want to go to Mitch or Derek right now when you get later in the game and tomorrow to worry about.
Yep. Yeah, this is a big batter right here. And
Absolutely.
You know, and there, the runner's taking off. He steps off. He makes the and he throws it away. Oh, my head. You know, you knew that something was going to – I said at the last pitch that they were going to do something, and, you know, Coach played that perfectly.
Yeah, when Taylor, as he started to go towards second, he's finally going to make the throw, and he threw it to Clay, but Connor was the one covering the bag.
But, John, what you do there is you start walking on the grass as the runner. You don't throw to second. You throw back to third base there. You never throw to second base because that's what they're waiting for you to do to make them break. That's what they want you to do. And you got to remember, every step you take out to second, the runner at third's taking one down the line. Yep. So, 0-2, he struck him out.
Oh, what a shame.
A big strikeout there. But
and that's also it's one of those instances, Mike, where somebody like Taylor's got to know how he did against the batter the last time up. He's got to say, all right, you know what? I don't want you to get second base, but I like my chances to get out of this inning.
Right, so you get second and third, 2 outs right now instead of a run in and a runner on second.
That's a shame.
That's going to bring Burns up. He walked his first time up, and he's late.
If you think about it, these 2 innings, they've manufactured every run.
Absolutely.
You know?
I mean, they got the base hits to get on base, but after that, they've manufactured the run.
Yep. I mean, because they had a bunt earlier in this inning. They had the steal last inning. They've made it happen.
Steal right now. That was a huge steal right there. You know, that's a play, you know, like you just said, Taylor's going to know who's batter because, you know, this runner on second base, you wipe out the force, but you had the batter 0-2. Strikeout. So you get 2 strikeouts after that. So, you know.
That's the saddest strikeout I think I've ever witnessed in the sense of what that means. It should be 2-1.
So it was a costly throwing error there. So another error cost a run for us. But, you know, that's a play. A lot of teams do that. And that's something, you know, I've coached baseball for years, and I teach my pitcher every step. Just think of every step you take towards second base, that runner's taking a step down the line. Yep. So when you turn and throw back to third base, he's either going to get back to the bag safe or he's going to break, right? Yep. So, and then it's a much shorter throw from third to second. They want you to throw the ball to second base and have that runner take off.
Yeah, you know, a big pump fake by Taylor might have got him what he wanted, which was that kid on third making a huge commit home.
Absolutely.
And then he's a dead duck.
Yep. And that's what you want to do. You almost want to give up that base. And then, you know, but it was executed to perfection by Windham. You got to give them some credit there.
Yeah, no, they caught us sleeping.
So Bobby Doherty's going to stride in and lead us off this inning. See if we can get the leadoff runner on here against Tui. So, I mean, Taylor's not pitching that bad. He's got 5 strikeouts already.
Yep.
Only let up 2 hits, but a couple of walks and a couple of errors have led to the 3 runs. So, I think all the runs are unearned, right?
No, that's
possibly. Yeah, the RBI single was it, right? Because you can't assume an out at third base on that throw. Should have been the third out, but. So let's see how Bobby does. Bobby when he was in there almost every day, he was hitting lights out, and then they started switching things around, and he needs to get back in that groove.
Yeah, he's cooled off a little bit the last game or 2.
Mm-hmm. Pretty good crowd. Nothing like we had Friday night against Bedford, John, huh?
Yeah, that was
several hundred people there.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
It's good to see.
If they had started that game an hour later, the crowd would have probably been twice as
Oh, I
many
agree.
too. You know.
I had to book it to get there in time. If that game started at 5 or 5:30, I got there just at 5.
Under the lights, 7
Yep.
o'clock
Yep.
or 6. You know, it would have been kind of fun.
Talk about heavyweights. They're playing Pinkerton at Bedford Wednesday night. So
Are they really?
got that one on my calendar.
Ooh,
It's
yeah.
a 6:30 game too, John.
Yeah, I might go to that. I have a friend who on the Pinkerton team, so I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Pitch misses low. Yeah, one of my friends, his son graduated Pinkerton last year, and they're going to go. As a matter of fact, the Pinkerton coach was Tyler's coach in the Showcase League this year, Steve Campo. So, be good to see him again. Bobby hits a line drive to center field, but it's hanging up. Actually, it's got him. He turns. Oh, he makes it. It
oh,
goes
no, he
over
didn't
his
get it.
head. It was over his. I thought he made the catch. So he didn't catch that one. He got Tyler's. He didn't catch that one.
Where was that an inning ago?
Where was that an inning ago? Is right. So Bobby leads off with a double. You know, that ball was scorched, and he started gliding over, and then I realized it was going over his head, and it tipped off his glove, I think. And I thought he caught it because when he came down, I didn't see the ball. Then I saw the ball rolling. So rolled all the way to the 321 sign out there.
Yeah, ball just kept carrying. He almost snow-coned it
Yep.
at the end, but it must have got away from him as he landed.
Yep. Ethan Smith, and you know, John, the outfield is playing. There's a line drive, the short. Oh, the
he's
runner's
got the
going,
runner.
and he didn't go to third. Takes the out of first.
Ooh.
Good scoop over there by Splagonis, but nice play. But it gets the runner to third base. But Bobby took off.
I got
on
to tell you,
contact.
man, if it's the 7th inning with a 2-run lead, get me the out.
Yep.
But right there,
Yeah.
get me the runner.
Ball's
He's right in front of
ball's
you.
right in front of you.
Well, that's
here's-
just a fancy bunt there.
Carter Schwinnard, we talked about earlier, spent a lot of time in your backyard on that wiffle ball. He hit a bomb against Merrimack Valley as well. Oh, that's a high strike this time. He's been giving him the low strike. That's a high one.
He's definitely mixing it up back there.
Yep. So good speed at third base here. Carter looking to do a job. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Carter hits a fly ball on the left field line. It's going to twist foul.
Normally, I wouldn't like him chasing something that high, but based on the first strike, he
Yep.
sort of forced his hand.
But you got to look for that off-speed pitch now.
Now you do.
Whatever you call it here, 0-2. Trust your catcher. Throw that thing in the dirt. See if you can get Carter to chase.
Yep. Carter's just got to get bat on ball here.
Yep. Just hit a ground ball somewhere. It's going to score Bobby. There's that pitch. He misses high. Ooh, catcher stabbed at that awkwardly there. Like it crossed him up almost. So 1-2 to Carter. I wouldn't be surprised to that same pitch again, though, John. There it is. And there's a ground ball right back to the mound. Worst place he could have hit it.
The only place you didn't want to hit that ball.
Yep. So worst possible place you could have hit it. So 2 outs now for Connor. We roll the top of the order here. So good batter to have up here. Connor was hit on a 2-0 pitch his last time up. I'd like to see Connor exact some revenge right here.
Yeah, they can't let him out of this inning right now. Even just one run would go a long way.
You know, John, the wind's blowing out towards left field now, looking at that flag.
Yeah.
It's a strike. That must have hit the corner because that was low.
Yeah, no, it looked good enough. Connor seemed to agree with it.
I can't believe how shallow that outfield's playing. There's the pitch. That's a strike. That's a good pitch right there.
Yeah.
Looked like Connor was expecting something else.
That's the 2 best pitches in succession this kid's thrown.
Yep. So Tui's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning after a leadoff double by Doherty, and then going to third on the ground ball by Ethan. There it is. That misses outside. So boys trying to make some noise down there. Be good for them to get this run across after leaving 2 in the first. Here comes the 1-2. Curveball, he fought it off. It goes back. It's going to go out of play.
Connor keeps dipping under.
Yep.
He keeps just getting out in front of certain pitches and
Yeah,
putting them in the air.
Doesn't need to do a lot here. Just needs to find a hole, big hole between
Yep.
first and second. That second baseman's playing awfully close to the bag. You know, he's not overpowering anybody, so I guess
No.
he's playing them to pull. But
Keep your hands back here.
there it is, and he fights that one off. That's
He
gonna
did a
go
better job
foul.
keeping his
Yep.
hands back. He
Did
still
a better
got
job
under
and
it.
fouled it off. Fouled off a good pitch there, though, John.
Yeah, I agree.
Pitcher's pitch right there. Good job by Tui. So Connor now throwing a batting glove over to Ethan. We'll do the 1-2 again for the third time. There it comes. And he gets underneath this one. It's in fair play. Second baseman camping under it, and he makes the grab. Ooh, a little awkward there at the end, but the result is the same. So Goffstown threatens but doesn't score. And the score at the end of 2 full is Windham 3 and Goffstown 1.
Yeah. He's got a, I don't know if he's hitching his backhands or what, but he's getting under a lot right now.
Yeah, he's been doing that for
About
past week or so.
Yeah, about
you know?
4 games now. And he's hit a couple effectively.
Yeah.
Like he had a couple that went to the wall, but he was under him.
He hit the top of the fence
You know?
to end the
Yeah.
Merrimack Valley game. That ball was crushed and
Yep.
it bounced off the top of the fence.
You're talking a game of inches. He's probably only missing by, I don't know, half inch maybe.
Right.
Maybe 3/4 at times.
Yep. But that comes from trying to lift the ball. You know, when you're trying to drive, you get underneath it. But when you're trying to, hit the ball down and hit a line drive or try to find a hole, it changes your swing a little bit. So he's still trying to drive that ball. And that's not an instance where you really want to do that. He's trying to tie the game up rather than making it 3-2. And again, nothing against Connor. He's taking his hacks. 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Yep.
Maybe in a, before you have 2 strikes, you try to go yard and you swing and try to screw yourself into the ground. But 2 strikes, 2 outs, you got to get that run in.
Yeah, boy, you would have liked to scored something there. We let them off the hook big time. So 2 innings in a row, I think, let them off the hook.
Oh yeah, left 3 men on base in the last 2 innings so
and
far.
we've given up more runs than we should have in the 2 innings.
Agreed.
It should be 1-1 right now, maybe 2-1 us.
Yep.
Well, we go from here. Top of the 3rd, 3-1, Windham.
Yep. So Windham has Wallace, the DH, Wallace, Gallo, and Splagonis coming up to bat.
Hey, Steve, is there a cost?
No, he's not. And that's a great point you just brought up, John. Tommy Costa's not in the lineup today.
Yeah. I don't know him by face enough to see him over there.
I do. He's the shortstop.
But I'm saying in the dugout,
yeah.
I don't know if he missed the game outright, but he's one of the definitely better defensive players.
Well,
for sure.
I'm looking at their sub list right now here, John, and he's not on it. So
Yeah.
he must. There's a strike. So either he's injured or he's got other commitments or something. But he's not even on the roster for today.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So Taylor had 1-0 to Wallace, the DH. Way ahead of that. Swinging strike, and it's 0-2. Good pitch right there by Taylor. Had him way off balance.
Taylor needs a quick inning, and then Goffstown needs a rally.
Yeah, Costa's one of the best shortstops in the state. Kid has great hands. They struck him out. So that's 3 consecutive strikeouts for Taylor.
Yeah, you can tell Costa when he gets up. He's a righty, and he has a very peculiar way of holding his hands. So It's almost right in front of his chest versus holding them back. And I've been looking for it all game, and it never appeared.
Yeah, and he's a great hitter, too. So here's Gallo. He struck out his first time up. An 8-pitch at bat that Taylor won. There's a strike.
Taylor's starting to pick up the velocity now.
Yeah, he's starting to pick up his pace a little bit. Looks a little more comfortable, John.
Yep.
6 strikeouts already through 2 1/3 innings. A couple unearned runs will do that to you. We'll give him a 3-1 lead for Windham. That misses outside. Don't let up the 2 hits. Goffstown had their first hit last inning with Bobby Doherty's double. Couldn't bring him around, though. Little chatter coming from the Windham bench now. Taylor looking in, not taking his time after we just said he picked the pace up a little bit. Nice high fastball for a strike right at the letters. 1-2 now. So this was the final score of the game when we played in Windham, John. Goffstown beat them 3-1. Oh, that pitch is in the dirt. Good stop by Tyler there. No runners on base. Mitch pitched that whole game, complete game, pitched a great game.
Yeah, Mitchie, we were talking about last night, had pitched against Windham the last 3 times they played him. So I don't know if that would have been a good thing today or a bad thing.
This is there, so he's up to pitch 6 to this Wallace? Gallo. Sorry, Wallace was the last batter. Gallo had an 8-pitch at bat his last time up before Taylor got him. So this is pitch number 6 here. So this will be the 14th pitch he's seen in 2 at-bats.
Oh,
And he
chase that
fouls
one.
that back. It looked like ball 4, but you never can tell.
He wanted another pitch.
He said, I had 8 the first time. I want at least 7 this time.
Yeah, that was way up. He helped out there.
I was going to say, but right before he swung at that, Taylor could use an easy inning here. Here it comes. And he struck him out. So another strikeout for Taylor. Number 7 already in the game. And that's, 4 in a row.
7 strikeouts through 2 1/3, and you're losing 3-1.
Yep. So there's only 2 1/3. So there's only been 8 outs.
Oh man,
There's
that
been
means
7 strikeouts.
that tells you there's a backstory.
Yep.
Jeez.
So Spagunas up. He singled his first time up. Big lefty RBI single that we talked about. That was after the throwing error, and he singled and brought that second run in. Swung at the first pitch, too.
Spagunas is a graduate of the Mike Santoro How to Dress for Baseball
Absolutely.
Academy.
Absolutely. Got the pants up to the knees, the blue socks.
Yep.
Big lefty.
I like their jerseys.
Yeah.
Got a, sort of a tank top look to them.
Showing off the pythons with the tight
Yeah.
shirt, John.
He's got.
It's a little pop-up to Justin. Oh, nope.
Whoa.
Clay's going to call him
Man.
off, and he makes the grab. So fairly easy inning for Taylor.
Yeah,
Gonna
not
throw
bad.
a few pitches there, but he gets out of it. So we'll go on to the bottom of the third with the score still Windham 3 and Goffstown 1. So no base runners, no trouble that inning. He looked a lot more comfortable, John.
Yeah, no, definitely. That was the inning they needed. They needed to just get back up at the plate, get some offense going here, get this game tied up.
Yeah, you got Clay, Justin, and Nick starting up here. So 2, 3, 4. Sounds like 3 hits to me.
That'd be nice.
My wife just said, oh, boy, you're not talking. I took a break for a second. My tongue is getting tired. Although it's getting hungry. I just watched Steve eat a sandwich and a whole bag of chips.
Right.
It's 5:15. It's dinner time.
Yeah.
Is he going to have pizza, too, when the pizza comes? Yeah. Well, he's good. He's the kind of people that, he could eat all day and not gain a pound. I can look at food and gain a pound. As a matter of fact, I think I did. I watched you eat, and I think I'm full now. Gain weight. I'm watching him eat.
What a nice day at the park.
Oh, beautiful day for baseball.
Get the Amy and Lisa down here having like a picnic on a blanket.
Oh, yeah.
Get Kerry Stekowitz in full uniform, telling people to slow down even though they're going 1 mile per hour.
Yep. Well, he's been known to let people park illegally, Mr. Skokie, who blocked the Bedford bus in.
Let me tell you, I was
Aces
falsely
on Friday night.
accused. That is an egregious offense. Accusation by you. That was not me. It was another black tourist that
had the
caused all that
had
commotion.
the same license plate as you and had a guy that looked just like you.
That's
Well, you had, you got.
as Jackie Chan would say, that's egregious. No, Jackie Childs. That's egregious and preposterous.
Yeah. So here comes the pitch to Clay.
Hey,
Clay
missed it.
fouls it straight back. When you get the prosecutor of Goffstown and his wife coming to your window accusing you and looking at the surveillance video.
Yeah, right. Well,
I thought that was Hyzak down there. That's not Hyzak. He takes a strike on the outside corner, so now it's 0-2.
Pink Gem's floating around here somewhere.
Yeah.
I saw him over there with his folks.
But I thought that was him doing the book down there, but that's not him. A little smaller version of Jim. This is Steve said he just pulled in, so he's probably parking in the handicap spot again.
Yeah, I have no idea who that is standing next to Kerry. Well, Steve Fountain left. I think he's going to Devon Farm for a milkshake.
Yeah, he's probably going for an ice cream now.
Yeah.
He'll come back with a gallon of ice cream and eat it behind us.
Yeah.
So Clay's worked the count now to 2-2. The bench trying to give him a little bit of support here. That's got to be Ethan saying Clay, Clay, Clay over and over and over. And there's a line drive to
Nice.
right field base hit. So Clay continues hot.
Yep, sure does.
So we got Justin Pernard coming up now.
We'll have to, before the next game, we should get the stats from the coach because I know they're floating around. Mitch said they were posted the other day.
Yep. Justin hit the sac fly last inning, and the wind kept that ball in play. And
Wind's blowing in again.
It just changed direction as Justin comes to the plate. Might have a little better luck if he tries to go to left.
I don't know if I've ever seen Justin go to left.
I don't think he knows how.
Yeah.
Little rough tag on Campbell there by Spligonis over there at first base. Spligonis is another one that has come up through the ranks, same age as our boys. Justin looks at a ball outside.
Spligonis has got the high socks. He's got the suns out, guns out, short sleeve shirt. I like it.
Yeah, his is a lot tighter than everybody else's.
Yeah, I think he might have hemmed a couple inches off those sleeves.
You think he might be wearing a medium shirt or something. He's every bit of 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah.
I think he's got a large jersey on. We should have like a double X on.
Right.
He's going to pull a Hulk Hogan at the end of the game and rip it off. Misses outside. Justin way ahead 2-0 here. Great hitters count. Lawrence giving some signs over there. I don't think you see Clay. Clay dropped his glove and then just walked out and picked it up. It's something you don't see very often. 2-0. No movement from Clay. Justin turns on it, but hits it way high to right field. That's going to be knocked down by the wind. He got some good wood on it, but way too high.
Yeah.
You can hear the wind.
Boy.
You can hear the wind in our headsets right now blowing straight in at us.
Yep. On a different day, both at-bats may have ended differently, but today the wind is not his friend.
Yeah, I think that he got way underneath that one. I don't think that one would have had a chance, but here's Nick, and there's a throw over to first base. So Nick popped to short his first time up. He kind of just missed it, had a little looper to shortstop. There goes Clay. Nick swings and misses. There's the long throw, and Clay is in there. So Nick was just swinging to protect there. That definitely was not a hit and run.
No.
But runner at second now, 1 out. Let's see if Nick can do a job here. So he did a good job of blocking the catcher there. The pitch was high. Good pitch to throw out on. And Nick hits a fly ball that's going to just hang. Center fielder moving over Clay tag, and he's not going to go. He's going to fake. Here comes the throw. Long throw in. Almost went over his head. So Clay did his job by getting the throw in. But no advancement. And now there's 2 down for Taylor. Taylor trying to help himself out. Very similar to the first inning. He had Clay on second base, and Taylor ended up walking, and Tyler come up and lined out to the center fielder.
Yep. Story of the day right now is runners left on base for Goffstown.
Oh, yeah. So Taylor takes a ball outside, so he's ahead again. Chewy's kind of settled down a little bit, John.
Oh, he sure has.
He's had a runner on base in every inning, but he's kind of settled down. He was missing high, he was missing low, he was all over the place after that 24-pitch first inning. Nice pitch there for a strike on a 1-0 count.
He's got an approach on how he wants to work, He wants to get a strike on the first pitch, and then he wants to go either off speed with a curve or a change on the second pitch. He's in the strike zone now, whereas the first inning he was all over the place.
Yep. Here's the 1-1 to Taylor, and that ball misses low. So Taylor now in a hitter's count again.
I like that pitch, though.
Yeah.
Because you want to chase that thing. It looks like a meatball, and then it just drops.
Yeah. Tell you what, John, even though the fielders are playing close to the bag, they're really not paying attention to Clay.
No.
The pitcher takes a quick look and then just comes right back. And, if Clay reads it right, as soon as the pitcher looks over, he doesn't go look back. He comes right to the plate, and he can.
He hasn't double looked yet.
He hasn't double looked, so. But a 3-1 count. You don't want to make the last out at third base. You're already in scoring position. There we go. See, there's the look, and then he comes right to the plate. And Taylor hits a ground ball foul. Not the pitch. I don't think that's the pitch you want to swing at 3-1, John.
No.
And hit a weak ground ball down the third base line. So now the count's full. And this is where Windham stole a run in the first inning. 3-2 count. There was only 1 out at the time. The batter struck out, but he sent the runner. And, Clay's really not being challenged over there. There's the quick look. Did a little bit of a stop that time. He misses, so same situation
again.
That
is
so here's
deja vu all over again.
So here's Tyler again with first and second. Same situation. Let's hope for a different result this time.
If you would have watched those 2 at-bats, he's up in the count, the pitcher's up in the count, only to end up losing Taylor.
So it's Tyler again. Second opportunity here with runners on first and second and 2 outs. See if he can deliver this time. Scorched the ball to center field his first time up. Again, nobody looking over at Clay. And there's a ground ball foul. Fought off a tough pitch.
Yeah.
He was trying to be aggressive. He was looking fastball, got the off-speed pitch, fouled it down the third base line. So he's in a hole 0-1. He was behind 0-1 in his first at-bat, too, and ended up working the count full. And he gets a fly ball, lazy fly ball to the right. Actually, it's a pop-up. The shortstop, the second baseman's going to be there, and he makes the grab. So once again, Goffstown leaves 2 runners on base. And that's just getting tough to take right now.
Yeah, this kid is quietly all of a sudden pitching a game.
He's working out of some jams, you know. Just 7. I've just been told 7 of the 9 outs have been in the air, so we're not hitting many ground balls. He's getting us underneath, and it's working for him.
Yep. Yeah, he's not. He might just be throwing soft enough to be the type of pitcher that we don't like to face, evidently.
Yeah, I mean, but John, we're getting to him. I mean, that's now 3 innings in a row, left 5 on base, right? Five left on base through 3 innings so far.
Yep.
And Taylor was clean last inning, so there were no base runners. I think Windham's left 1 or 2. 2 so far.
So who leads off the next inning for us?
So it'll be the 7 hitter, which
Bobby.
I believe is Bobby, who doubled his last time up. You know, Tyler's been swinging a hot bat, too. He was 2 for 3 in the Bedford game, 3 for 3 in the Merrimack Valley game, and coming up in a couple of big – he smoked the ball his first time up. Last time, a pop-up, looking to do a little too much maybe. Maybe he was just trying to go right field and missed it, got underneath it. We still have 3 at-bats, John, 4 at-bats.
Yep.
So if they keep putting pressure on this kid, I think they'll get to him. However, you don't know what they got in the bullpen. You know, this isn't their ace, so you don't know if they got their ace in the bullpen. They're going to use him for an inning or 2.
Right.
So, you know, you might go from this guy who's throwing, mid-high 70s, low 80s to someone who's going to come in and throw 85.
Yep. Right. The clock is ticking is how I look at it.
Yeah, but sometimes, you know, Taylor he went down. Now he's stretching his leg. I didn't see what happened to him. He all of a sudden went down and started stretching out his right leg, and now he's grabbing the back of his leg. He's trying to stretch that leg out again. I didn't see what happened. Did you see what happened to him there?
But knowing that.
Yeah. So we got Chewy, the pitcher, batting now. Struck out looking his first time up. And he takes a strike. So Taylor threw 3 innings has 7 strikeouts. Had 4 in a row before the pop-up to second base last inning. The 0-1 to 2-E. He takes a strike. Almost the same pitch, John.
Yeah. Taylor's looked pretty good the last couple innings.
So he's got 2-E 0-2 so far to start off. He struck him out on 3 pitches, made short work of him.
Same pitch 3 times in a row.
Yep. So quickly 1 out here.
Well, the strikeouts are piling up.
Yeah, that's number 8. So here's McKee, who hit the double his last time up. Lined it right over Hyzak's head. And Hyzak is as deep as you can get at shortstop without being on the grass. And that's where he was last time. And the ball was probably 3 inches over his glove. Ball was smoked. And it got out there very quickly. And he hits another one.
Oh, that's going to be trouble.
Yep, it went off Taylor. And now Taylor's – he says he's okay, but Coach Lawrence is going to take a walk out there.
Looked like it got him on his glove side hand.
Yeah, didn't hit his pitching hand. I don't think. Oh, he's looking at his pitching hand. I thought it hit the meat of his glove hand, but Coach is satisfied. Taylor talked his way out of that pretty quickly. So McKee's 2 for 2 now. Double, 2 hard hit balls, a double and a single off of Taylor French. So here's German, who sacrificed himself his last time. Oh, Taylor's going to take a couple practice times. That looked perfect. Coach turns around and said, "Yeah, he's okay."
Yeah, right.
The ball was right down the middle. Hope he didn't just waste a strike, though. So German, who's playing short today in the absence of Tommy Costa, McKee with a decent lead over there at first base. Doesn't go. A check swing and for a strike.
Where's his pitch count at right now, Taylor?
This will be
59.
So
We're
not
in
bad.
The top of the fourth. Not bad. One out in the fourth. No movement. Ground ball to short. Hyzak to Campbell for one. Over to first.
Nice.
Got a double play. So another a fairly easy inning, although he took a ground ball off the hand, and they get out of it turning a nice double play.
So an average of 15 pitches an inning, 60 through 4. I can live with
I
that.
can live with that after a 25-pitch first inning. So
Yep.
he's only thrown 35 through the last 3. So he's
It's time to scratch and claw here, Mike.
yeah. You got to coach has got them all together. You know, they can get. He's saying we can get to this guy. Just wait him out. We've had base runners every inning. Wait him out. Put on some good at bats. And hits on 3. You know, they got what, 2 hits. Goffstown
so it's 2.
and Windham's got 4.
Yeah, there's no way they should be 2 hits through
No,
3 innings.
but like Steve pointed out, 7 of the 9 outs have been in the air. So those are easy outs, pop
Yep,
outs, fly outs.
absolutely.
Although the center fielder made a nice catch on one of them,
Yep.
but those are easy outs. So you got to put the ball on the ground. Things happen.
Yep, level the swings out.
Yep.
Scratch and claw, find your way to first base, go from there.
Yep. Base runners. We need base runners. So
Oh, boy, that wind feels nice
yeah,
now.
it does. I mean, Bobby started off the last time he was up, got the double to lead off the inning, and then Ethan first pitch swinging, hit the ground ball, got him to third, and then we had the ground ball right back to the mound. So let's see if Bobby can do it again. Need him to get on base here. Just looking for a base runner. As Tui continues his practice tosses.
Well, Mike, ever since Steve Fountain came up here with that sandwich, I have been fantasizing about dinner.
Yeah, we do have some pizzas coming after the game. So
Oh, no kidding. Okay.
yeah, so as part of Senior Day, we have some pizzas coming from our friends over at Pizza Market, who's done a great job with our away sub sandwiches this year. So Bobby's stepping in.
Yeah, Pizza Market does a lot for Goffstown. Good ownership, community involved restaurant.
Yep. Sam's a good guy. Go over there. He'll take care of you.
Think about how many kids in this town have, worked there.
Mm-hmm.
Big employer of Goffstown youth. Just good type of company to have in your town.
Yeah. In fact, I remember when our 12-year-old All-Stars went to Bristol several years back, we had a watch party there with WMUR. Bobby reaches out, hits a ground ball to second, and makes the throw over there. So, 1 out.
Mike, speaking of restaurants, Campo and Teco has the Phantom Gourmet at the restaurant this Wednesday night, evidently.
So, do they?
Yeah, the word
Nice.
on the street.
So, speaking of that, John, a scout at your restaurant, we have a scout. That gentleman down there that I mistook for Hyzak is a scout.
Yeah, I
So-
wondered.
Trying to find out where he's from.
I wonder if he's just from another high school.
There's a pop-up. Ethan again, first pitch swinging. The second baseman coming over. First base Lagunas now coming in, calls him off. First pitch swinging, and there's 2 quick outs in this inning. So he's only thrown, 4 pitches, and there's 2 outs?
Yeah.
So we have to get our reporter on the street to find out where the scout is from. So Ethan, 2 at-bats, has seen 2 pitches.
I'm bunting here. I'm bunting just
Carter,
to mix it
look
up.
at the third baseman playing way back behind the bag. With Carter's speed, if he would have put one down the third
Yep.
base line, he could probably run to second by the time he got to the ball.
I'm bunting just to mix it up. See if you can steal a base here.
Well, if I'm Carter as well, you got to take a few pitches. You have to take a strike. That's only the 5th pitch of the inning for Tui.
All right.
Got to let him throw a little bit here. He misses, so I'm not swinging until I get a strike on me right here. Because you get Carter on base any way you can get him on base, and you got Hyzak in the on-deck circle.
That's the
so.
point I'm going with the bunt, which
Yep.
is I want this kid on first base because then he's on second base. And you
Yep.
got the top of the lineup coming up. I want to see what happens. You got to scratch and claw here now.
Yep. So now he's 3-0,
Well.
so we don't need the bunt. And you know what, John? I take 2 strikes here now. 3-0 count. Let him throw
Yeah.
you 3 straight strikes, and
I probably would.
really hasn't shown that he can do that so far. Every time he's gotten behind like this. That flag is blowing all over the place now. It looks like it's blowing in from left right now. He takes a strike, but that's a good take, and I'd be taking again. If I'm Carter, I'd take all the way here. 3-1 count, I know, it's a whalehouse type of count, but You can hear that wind now blowing right in our faces.
Oh, yeah.
There's the pitch. And Carter swings at a high pitch and lines out to the shortstop on a dive and grab. You know, he put a good pitch. You got to put a good sting into it, John, but it might have been ball 4.
Yeah, that's a shame. They needed a base runner that inning. That was a dud.
You know, it was a good 3-1 pitch. You know, I can see he's being aggressive 3-1, but the pitch looked a little high. And like you said, you need him on base there.
Yep, absolutely.
But they'll have the top of the order next inning. So he threw, what, 9 pitches that inning, Steve? Where's he at? Is he? Yeah, so he's a little ahead of Taylor. So we're through 4 innings and Windham clinging to a 3-1 lead. It's 2-0 after 1. I'm sorry, 2-1 after 1, 3-1 after 2. And the score has been that way. Taylor's had, I don't want to say easy innings, but he's had no base runners in the 3rd, and then he had the 1 base runner got erased in the double play last inning. So thank you. Let's hope he can have another easy inning here. At least they're supplying us with water up here. I feel like a lizard in one of those, tanks. Got the heater on top of you, and you're roasting
absolutely.
down there.
This is, back in the old days, this is the room they used to put prisoners in when they didn't behave.
Yeah.
What was that, Cool Hand Luke?
Yep.
They used to send him to the sweat box.
So game's moving along pretty good. Windham trying to spoil the party here today. Goffstown Senior Day party. It doesn't get any easier for Goffstown with Bo tomorrow and Sauhegan on Friday.
No, me and you were sort of debating the topic of, was this a must-win game? I thought it was would be nice to win game. You had a little more emphatic must-win. But, boy, does it turn tomorrow into a must-win.
Mm-hmm. They happen to lose today. They have to win out. And they still –
And then they still might not stay in the top
help.
4.
They need
right?
help from to get Bo.
Yeah.
If they beat Bo, that's their own help. But Hanover has to lose. So we have Langlois stepping in. He walked his first time up. He's the one that scored on that double steal, isn't it? Is he the one that scored? Or is he the one that stole second base? Yeah, he's the one who's part of it. I knew that. So he takes a ball. I mean, walking the 9-hitter is never anything, never gets you anywhere good. And he hits a line drive to left center field. Carter moving over, but it's going to drop right in front of him. So Langlois with a leadoff base hit.
Well, what I say about that kid, I'd jam him.
Yep.
That kid had "I'm going to hit it the other way" written all over his face. The minute he steps in the batter's box, I'm not going middle or outside. I'm going in.
Yep, so it's not bringing up the top of the order, but coach has come down. I don't know if he's looking for a pinch runner or a pinch hitter. Pinch runner, number 3. Let's go to my sub list here and see who this is.
I love how this coach has managed this game so far. He's taking it a run at a time.
Yep, number 3, his name, I have his listed as Sears, S-E-A-R-S, and probably has good speed, I would imagine, if he's coming in the pinch run for Langlois.
His family started a department store you may have heard of, Mike.
That's Sears Roebuck.
Yep.
It says our Sears. So here's Terry, who's 0 for 2, struck out twice, but he was on base when that double steal. Ethan in on the grass. I'd be surprised if they don't bunt here. Some kind of play. You're bringing a pinch runner in, you got to put some kind of play on. Priestfield's good, blowing straight in from right field.
It's all over the place.
Yeah. Oh, he had him!
He got him!
Oh! He had him leaning.
Oh!
Had him leaning. Oh.
You got to give him that.
Yeah, he had
Whole
him leaning.
park saw it.
Yeah.
Ah, boy.
Now the coach did the old fake signal thing, like he's not going to steal this pitch. So look for Sears to run here. There he goes. He squares.
He's got him if he throws it good.
Bullet down to second
Oh,
base.
baby.
Takes it out. The runner stopped. He's dead. He's out. So that backfired. Perfect throw. Well, a little bounce, but good throw by Tyler. Runner was dead.
Mike, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that pinch running was a failure.
Yeah.
Holy cow. He almost got picked off on the first one.
And he gets
and the
thrown out
second
on
one,
the next
he's thrown out by 45 feet.
Yeah. Now, I didn't see it. I think that was a ball. It was a high pitch. I didn't see him swing. There's a strike there. Oh, he faked the bunt. Did he call it a strike, though? Did he pull back? Yeah.
Here's the shame of this game, Mike. The throw down to third earlier on the steal in the first inning, we got him by 20 feet.
Yeah.
and the ball goes into left field.
So
the play in the second inning where they did the sort of delayed steal a second, we got that kid by 10 feet.
And we threw it in the center field.
And then we get this kid. So their attempts to fool us have worked 2 out of 3 times, but not by skill.
Just by luck.
By luck.
They put the pressure on us, and we buckled under the pressure. That's what that is.
Absolutely. Tyler didn't buckle that time. That throw was right on the money. He had that kid by half the base path.
The ball bounced, but it was a short hop into his glove.
Nah, it didn't matter.
It didn't matter at that point. But he was out, like you said, Sears was out by 20 feet, and he knew it, and he put the brakes on, and he was so out. I mean, by the time he put the brakes on, Hyzak just ran him down.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's a pinch runner, but how slow is Langlois if he went in the pinch run for him, got thrown out by 20 feet?
Yeah, that kid didn't look like a real speed burner.
Didn't have a great lead either, so
No.
I wonder if it was supposed to bunt. Yeah, bad jump. I mean, but they teach you as a base runner, if you get a bad jump, you can stop. You don't have to steal because the coach gave you the steal.
Well, he stopped all right.
Stopped a little too late.
Stopped after 37 feet.
So it's now full, and he walks. So
that's a terrible walk there.
He had him 0-2.
Yeah, 0-2 after picking off a kid or, throwing a kid out. That's an end the inning at bat right there.
So
it turned into an elongate the inning.
So and it struck Terry out twice before that. So now he walks him. So now we get Burns up, who has walked and struck out. Leadoff hitter Terry's probably got some speed, so you may look for a play here too with the lefty batter. A little bit tougher to throw out here when you got a lefty at the plate. Kind of gets in the way of that catcher throwing out. So let's see what Terry does at first base here. Nope, doesn't go. Big jump out there. And now Taylor has missed in the last 3. Missed pretty badly in the last 3.
Yeah. He's got to come back into the zone. Don't let this inning get away from you in any way, shape, or form.
Especially when they gave you an out to boot. Oh, he took an extra step, and Taylor saw that out of the corner of his eye and threw over.
Yeah, if Taylor's move was a little bit quicker, he might have had that kid.
Yeah, the first one, too. First one I think he had anyway. Just because he was lean, you got to call him out as an umpire.
Oh, I agree on that one. I thought he was out.
Goes over there again. What I'd like to see, too, his throws over there, they're like waist high to Justin. I want to see that throw down by Justin's
down at
shin.
the glove. Yep.
Justin should barely have to move the glove, and Justin's target is a little high. I'd like to see Justin a little lower. A timeout called at the plate, so that's not a balk. I'd like to see Taylor follow through with that rather than hold that up. It's a good way to get yourself hurt. Yep.
Yeah.
So 1-0 here to Burns. Terry with the lead over at first. Not going. Takes a ball in the dirt. So Taylor now is going to find his rhythm again. Might not be a bad spot for a visit here, especially if he goes 3-0.
Yeah, he's out of sorts a little bit.
Yeah. But he's taking his time out there. He knows. He's tucking his jersey in. He knows he's a little out of sorts, trying to rein it in. That's the same thing as a mound visit. Kind of Al Roboski out there talking to himself. Mad Hungarian. There's a strike. Taylor's not Hungarian, but he's certainly mad sometimes.
He is willing to learn.
He is willing to learn. So it's 2-1 now. Good pitch for a play right here. Good hit and run count. You got Clay already over towards second base. Big hole there. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner. Swung at and missed.
Oh, he's
the
got
throw.
him.
Perfect throw. Second
Boy.
gun down of the inning. Holy cow. That throw was perfect. That wasn't even close. So Tyler erases 2 runners off the bases here.
I gave the coach of Windham the kiss of death before the inning when I told you I loved how he was coaching this game.
Wow.
What the heck is he doing here in the 5th?
That was the best throw of all of them. I mean, that had him dead by 10 feet, and that was right on the money. So that was a good runner. That's the leadoff runner.
Absolutely.
Had a pretty good jump to boot. So Tyler single-handedly got into 2 outs here this inning. So
You got to punch this kid right there.
got to get him right here. Don't mess around. Come in with the fastball. He's been behind. He's walked and struck out already today. Throws him a curve, and he hits a fly ball to left center field. That's going back. That's going to make it all the way to the wall. It's gone. That is gone. A 2-2 pitch that he threw an off-speed curveball, and it cost him. I don't know why you mess with a curveball there, but
No, not there.
Burns takes French deep.
Taylor's looking over at the dugout.
Well, they're calling the pitches, so I can see why he'd do that and maybe why. But Sometimes, John, when you're not feeling it, you got to shake it off. Or you call timeout and say, hey, I don't feel like throwing that pitch.
Yeah.
That's where you got to have the talk. If it's not what you want to throw, if it's not what you're comfortable with, you can say no. You're a senior.
Yeah, but I've told Mitch this, though. Listen, nobody's fault but your own when you hang a curve.
Yep.
If you're not feeling the pitch, then it better end in the dirt.
Overthrew that fastball. I tell you, if he misses high with this one, you got to go talk to him right now. I marked it as a strike. Sorry, that's a ball. Yeah, you got to go talk to him. Tyler, call time, go talk to him. You got to settle him down right here. Yep, and there you go. You see Coach going out there now. You got to, he's overthrown. He's a little bit upset over that pitch. He hung the curveball. It was 2-2. Fastball, I think you strike him out there, but now he's definitely overthrown the last two pitches. Missed high, missed low. And Coach is talking to him. He's probably the one who made the call. He's telling him, hey, you know what? Got to do what you got to do. It's okay. It's only one run. Don't lose it here. Let's go back in and hit, okay?
Yep.
Let's go. And Taylor right back on the rubber. I'm not sure how much of that he absorbed, John. He's pretty hot right now.
The pitching coach, must have sounded like the teacher on Charlie Brown to Taylor right there.
Absolutely right.
I don't think a word of that sounded English, Taylor. He's in his own world right now.
Comes back with the strike, fouls him back. Too bad we didn't have any sound effects right here.
Is there what's the pitch count now? 75. So he's still in good shape.
He is in good shape. I mean, through 5, it would still be only 15 an inning, right? But I wish he had that one back. Ooh. Strike. So 2-2.
That was the pitch to throw the kid that hit the home run.
John, at this level, he's a senior. He's going to St. A's next year to pitch. He gets a signal he doesn't like, 2-2. I mean, he's got to be able to shake off. I mean, even if he throws a fastball and the kid hits it a mile, hey, I didn't feel the curveball, coach. The coach isn't going to give him crap, especially if if he's mad because he threw it and the kid hit a home run, but if he threw it because, he had to and it didn't feel it, you gotta be able to shake off. It's like a quarterback making an audible,
But you also need to throw it in the ground.
True, yeah. 2-2 pitch, you don't throw it right there. He definitely didn't throw it where he wanted to throw it, but again, if you're not comfortable throwing it, it's not what you want to throw. I mean, he's shaking Tyler off now.
Yeah.
He gets him in the dirt that time. Justin Collins.
Oh, man,
Tyler
that got
almost threw it
interesting.
out. So Tyler actually gets the 3 assists on that in that inning. You don't see catchers do that very often. So we go to the bottom of the 5th now. Goffstown has one more run. And, the pitching coach is out there talking to him again. And he's pointing out there. It's like, hey, it is what it is. We made a mistake. Whether it was the call, the location, or the pitch was definitely a mistake. So we're going to move on from it now. And we got to get some runs. We got top of the order, Isaac leading up. Goffstown didn't have a runner last inning, did they?
No.
The first inning, they did not have a runner.
Kid threw about 4 pitches.
Threw 9 pitches, had a pretty easy inning. Ground ball, pop-up, line out to short. So top of the order, got to make some noise here. It's getting late, bottom of the 5th. See if Goffstown can do something here. So he's pretty comfortable on the mound right now after that quick inning last inning. So what is he? He must be just tickling 70 pitches now, right? Or was he at 64, right? Yeah. Yeah, catcher re-entered. So, yep. Yeah, Sears didn't do his job on the bases, and he may not be a catcher, so you don't know. So you won't see him pinch running anymore. So Connor was hit by a pitch and popped to second with a runner on third base.
Well, the boys got to get something going here.
Yep. This is where they need to do it. They need Connor on base. That ball carried, though, John, huh? That fly ball by Burns, that carried. I mean, both of the outfielders were running back. That just carried. And Connor hits a ground ball to short. Comes up, makes the long throw. It's
Safe.
In the dirt. He looks like he's safe. So that is definitely an infield single for Connor Isaac.
We'll take it.
So, hey, he's on base. And, with his speed, singles can turn into doubles. And Clay up, one of the hottest hitters on the team right now. Clay's been on base twice, hasn't he? He walked and singled, and he stole twice, right? He's got 2 stolen bases, I believe. So I'd be surprised if Connor sticks around first base too long. Just watch out. He's probably going to throw over right here. I'd actually look for a pitch out right here.
Yeah,
Good spot for a pitch out.
Nothing silly on the bases here.
Nothing going. Check swing for Clay. He takes a strike.
It was a nice pitch. It was down the strike zone, sort of outer half of the plate for sure.
But John, you got a good hitter up right here. He's a good contact hitter. He's been hot. You got great speed out there. I mean, I'd like to see some kind of play. There goes Connor. Emma had a walking lead. Clay takes a strike. I wouldn't even have thrown it. That ball goes into center field, but no further advancement. I mean, he was 3/4 of the way down down to second base. But Clay's in a bit. Oh, ball gets by. Hyzak didn't see it right away. Ball got by the entire infield on the throw, and the catcher now scooping it up. But you have a runner on second base with nobody out. Clay needs to do a job here. He needs to move him across at all costs. In a hole, though, so he's got to protect. And Clay hits a ground ball base hit through first and second. He's coming around third. Isaac's going to hold perfect throw-in. So Clay on an 0-2 fastball takes it to right field for a base hit. So Goffstown's making some noise here.
Yep.
And again, you got great speed. Clay's already got 2 steals today.
Well, now you look for your pitch out, your throw over.
Well, if I'm Windham, I'm almost conceding this base right here because not for nothing, if Clay scores, it's still a 4-3 game. So Justin's the tying run. So you have to get it out, I understand, but you don't want to start throwing the ball around. And Clay's already stole 2 bases today. So I'd be surprised if he's not going here. Justin probably taking unless it's a pitch right down the middle. Here we go. Nope, no go. Justin swings and misses. No. Justin swings and misses for a strike. Davey Dew's trying to tell me the scoreboard's wrong. Connor's still standing at third base. I think he's getting that false information from his father. Misses outside there. So 1-1 count. Maybe he's waiting a couple pitches to put a play on. I can see him giving a sign down there now. You saw Nick and Justin out there. Justin was getting out there to see if. There goes the runner. Another. He fouls it off. Oh, huge. I mean, they're getting a running lead off this guy, John.
Yeah, boy.
But see, that's the type of thing right there where Clay had that running lead. If he steps off, then that's the same thing that happened to us. So now Jay and Justin in a hole 1-2 here. Needs to do a job right here.
You almost wish he had taken that pitch.
I would have liked to have seen him take it. He had to see Clay take off.
Because we got the runner.
Stolen. So 1-2 now. Okay, 2-2. You say you get someone in the bullpen? John, I don't know if you can stick your dome out the window there.
So Mitchie's warming up.
Mitchie Moo warming up.
He could just be throwing in advance of tomorrow. That's a pretty common practice on this team.
There goes the runner. Pitch is low. No throw, so we didn't think there'd be a throw. Now Justin's got a full count on him. Second and third, no out. So, and Nick Labrie looming in the on-deck circle.
As much as I love to see Mitchie pitch, I'm not bringing him into a 4-1 game. So.
No.
But get him loose. He's going to throw tomorrow anyway, or you would think.
You know, I'd like to see down there right now loosening up is Derek.
Yep.
There's the pitch. Justin hits a line drive to
right
field. It's going to drop for a base hit.
That's going to score, too.
Nice cutoff by the right fielder. Clay is going to stay. Clay didn't go on contact.
He didn't go.
He didn't get a good read on it. He thought it was going to get caught. But that's going to score a run. And it's now 4-2 Windham, and Goffstown's got first and third no outs, and no one warming up in the Windham bullpen. Here comes the coach for a visit. There's nobody down there warming up, and he's calling his infield in here.
That was a nice piece of hitting by Lou.
That was a great piece of hitting.
He worked that count.
Yep.
He got the runner to second, during the at-bat, and then just drove in the guy from third. Boy, it would have been nice to have that second run, but Clay had to read it. Clay doesn't have the angle on that ball that me and you have. We can see that kid ain't going to catch it.
Right.
Clay can't make that same read.
Right. We saw the ball twisting to the foul line. Clay doesn't see that, so he had to freeze for a minute, make sure it gets caught. And then by that time,
the kid ends up cutting it.
Yeah, he made a great. Who's the right fielder out there, by the way? He made a great play, cutting that ball off. That's Burns. Burns who hit the home run.
I wonder if Clay was actually thinking of tagging on that too.
Look at this. We have Ben Dodge going out to run for Justin Pennard. So we saw this the other night in Bedford, where Ben went out there to steal second base. Was out by 100 feet, but the second baseman dropped the ball and then got in that pickle at third base. But I like this move.
Yeah, Ben was he was the guy at third during that pickle.
I like this move because if you can steal second here, you put the tying run at second base, put the pressure on the infield, just like they did with us. And with Nick Labrie coming up, the pitcher, they've been getting running leads. Clay and Connor had running leads at
Oh,
first
yeah.
base.
You got to take second base here before Nick even swings the bat,
I think you have to. He looked like he was going to go from the stretch, and I think he realized what he was doing and then went to the windup.
I'd like to see
I'm
this
sorry, when
catcher.
he's going from the windup, they're going to the stretch.
I'd like to see this catcher throw this ball right into center field, too.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to throw, to be honest with you, John. No movement, so
I
we
would
take a
already
ball. You know, he doesn't, nothing against the catcher. He's done a great job, but he doesn't have the greatest arm either. Nope. So if he's going to throw all the way down, Clay's going to score easily. So I'd almost take the out for the run here and make it a one-run game. There goes Ben. Nick takes all the way to throw to third base. He almost airmailed it. So it's 2-0 on Nick, and we have second and third now with nobody out. So
we could have used that one.
Yeah, he almost airmailed that. And you know what, John? That goes down the line. That's going to score two.
Yeah, kid in left didn't back that up
he didn't
even a
move,
lick.
And, that's going to go down the line.
It's going to be awful close. Let's put it that way.
He's in a jam right here now. 2-0 to Nick. Big Nick Labrie, as I like to call him. Nick could change this game around with one swing. Nick takes a ball. It's 3-0. And you got Taylor French, who's a little bit upset.
Are you green lighting here? Second and third? Yeah, I am too.
Absolutely.
You got to trust Nick as a hitter. He's been probably your hottest hitter all season.
With no outs in second and third, he's going to groove him a fastball. You got Nick Labrie up there. I absolutely give him the green light here. Here it comes. And Nick's taking all the way, so that shows you what we know. Although maybe he just didn't like the pitch.
Yeah, look, it did look like a take, though.
But 3-1 is still a great hitter's count.
It was actually a pretty nice pitch. It was inside corner.
Still think he's going to come with the fastball here.
Well, that was just a fastball. Nick didn't want to take a swing at it.
And he swings a bad pitch there, a pitcher's pitch. So count now runs full.
Yeah, Nicky pressed on that one.
Yep.
He was trying to make something out of nothing. No chance to do anything productive with that ball. It's way down.
Just need to put the ball in play. A ground ball to the right side, scores a run, and gets Ben over to third base. And he hits a fly ball to center field. It's
this is going to be close at the
halfway.
plate.
Oh, he's coming in. He makes the catch flat-footed. The throw is off the mark, and Clay stops.
Yep.
Throw was a little bit off the mark.
Clay had no shot. There's no way he's scoring on that.
Yep.
That ball just, didn't go anywhere.
But you know what, John? No outs. He's halfway there. He's a little flat foot. Good speed.
Yep.
I'd make him throw me out at the plate. Ben goes to third base.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I think he's dead by about 50 feet.
I don't know.
That first baseman's got the ball right on the edge of the grass.
Yeah,
good throw.
He's got to make a good throw, though, is what I'm saying. On a cut, he's got to turn, make a good throw. He airmails it. Worst case scenario, like I said, you got to run around third with one out and Taylor up. But
yeah, I'd like that center fielder to have to move left or right there. He just sat under the ball.
Yeah, he looked like he was going to come in and try to catch it running in, but he ended up flat-footed. Taylor now 2-0. He's walked twice.
This the pitcher for them is a pretty cool customer. It's hard to read him, but he's pressing right now.
Yep.
He's not easy to read in that sense, but you can see it in his face.
So Taylor way ahead, 2-0 here. Has he even swung the bat this game? I don't think he has. Not swinging there. John, swing, no swing, 3-0 right here.
Oh, man.
I don't think you give Taylor the green light.
Taylor's not exactly the kid I do, but, boy.
If you're not giving it to Nick, you're not giving it to Taylor. That's for sure.
I agree.
Looks like he's taken all the way, and he is, and he walks for the third time.
Yeah,
and now we got bases loaded, and we got Tyler coming up. And if there's ever a dude in need of a base hit right here, I mean, he's left 4 men on base so far. He flew out to the center fielder and then popped out his last time up. But I'd love to see him get a piece of one right now. A base hit ties the game.
Absolutely.
Corners are in. Double play depth in the middle.
All you need is a single. This has got right field written all over it right here.
Does. And especially with the drawn-in first baseman.
Second baseman is playing over the base.
Yep.
And the first baseman's on the grass.
What you don't want to see is have him hit a bullet to the shortstop. And he's
way
ahead
out
of that off-speed pitch. 0-1. I like the aggressiveness, though.
Yeah. That's 2 first pitch curves they've thrown, Tyler.
Yep. You know how you get when Mitchell's on the mound? That's the way I am right now, Joe. Yep. Look at Taylor's tying his shoe. Ooh, throws the pitch again. Now he's in the hole 0-2.
That's the same pitch sequence. Last 2 at bats. Yep. He swung at a curve start, took the second pitch.
Yep. Gotta
Come
protect
on, kid.
Here.
Get the bat on the ball here.
Look for a ball in the dirt if you trust your catcher. High fastball. Actually not a bad pitch. High fastball, then come back with the curve. Change the eye level. Tyler's a catcher. He's got to know what's coming now.
That had some velocity on it. One of the harder pitches this kid's thrown.
Yeah, that's actually a waste pitch, though. He's not trying to throw a strike there. Pitch in the dirt. Nice stop by the catcher. I just said you got to trust your catcher, and Tyler's now worked at the 2-2.
I love that pitch, though.
Yeah, so do I.
That thing was filthy.
Tyler didn't bite.
I actually don't know how you don't swing at that, but you swing at the first one. That's oof.
First one was a good pitch. He just was way ahead of it. So it's 2-2 now. Here we go. He fouled it off at the plate. Just got a piece of it. Fought off a tough pitch.
Oh, this is a moment in this game right here.
I don't know if I'm going to make it, Steve. You may have to jump in for me here. 2-2 battle.
So Big Derek is down in the bullpen, so probably
he's the guy I would have thought would have been in there.
To bridge the gap, I agree.
2-2 here. Let's see what we got. Takes a great pitch outside. Catcher tried to frame. He brought it in. So now the count's full. You got nowhere to put him. So I think you got to go fastball mano a mano here.
That was a curve. It did not end in the strike zone, but it may have went across the strike zone.
That's a great take.
Oh, man.
So the count is now full. Mano a mano here. Let's see. Here we go. And he walks him.
Walked him in.
So great at bat. Had him
Absolutely.
0-2. Tyler with the great at bat there. Probably the toughest RBI he'll ever get in his life.
Boy.
It's now a 4-3 ball game. And now you got someone, you're not supposed to warm up over there on the field.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
That's a little interesting. I like what's going on there. Actually, the umpire's got to get them out of there because they're in the field of play.
Well, plus nobody's protecting number 21's backside, so that's a little odd too. All right, now
he's going out there, but they can't warm up on the field. They're in the field.
Yeah, they're in play. That's a little goofy.
I mean, the umpire needs to stop this and get them out of there because what if a ball hits them? That could affect the play. They shouldn't be on the field. Bobby takes a strike. They're moving down now to the bullpen. But
they're not.
Yeah, they are. Oh, these guys.
No, these other two aren't. They're just standing there. Well, you can't let this kid off the hook here. You got to make him pay for this now.
You got to get a hit here. You got to at least tie the game. They come out of this and we're not tied, John. We're in trouble. Bobby takes another strike. Hey, Coach, you're going to get those kids off the field. They're in the play.
Oh, Bobby's got to make something happen here.
It's just 0-2 to Tyler.
He's got to go bat-on-ball mentality.
Well, he's trying to do double barrel action, but those kids need to be on the other side of the fence. Bobby gets a line drive up the middle, and it's a throw, base hit.
Fuck off, baby.
He's got a whole Taylor.
That's all right. Hold him, hold him.
The game. The throw comes in. Bobby Doherty comes through in the clutch on an 0-2 pitch.
The kid does
it. It's a tie ball game.
The kid came through.
Bobby with the second hit of the game. Talk about cool as a cucumber, man. Coming up there with the bases loaded.
As you know, man, starting way back early in the season, I told you I like that kid a lot.
And it's a new ball game. And Goffstown still has the bases loaded with one out.
I love that. Big hit. Big hit. Finally, this offense came through.
Ethan swung at the first pitch the first 2 times up. And, man, if there's a kid who's due for one, right through that hole between first and second. Ethan takes a ball. Not sure where it missed exactly, but it's a ball. He didn't swing this time.
You know what's interesting about the Windham coach is he literally manages this game pitch by pitch, batter by batter, but then this inning he just warms up now after all this damage.
It's true, and I understand what he's doing, double barrel action, but John, that's illegal.
Yeah.
You can't be on the field.
No, my point with him is,
but that's a pop up could go over there, an overthrow could hit one of them and roll right back to the first baseman. They just shouldn't be there. The umpires need to take control out there. And there's a good pitch there for a strike. 2-1 to Ethan.
What I'm trying to say about the coach is he was playing small ball for 4 innings.
Yeah.
And then in the 5th inning, he's left his pitcher on an island.
Hung him out to dry.
And that's crazy to me. Yeah. You had this game where you wanted it.
As soon as he got the first runner on base, I would have sent somebody down there.
Absolutely.
And like you said, he's been uncomfortable this inning. Now he's 3-1 on Ethan, and there's nowhere to put him.
If I can see he's uncomfortable, and I don't know the kid, that tells you their coach reacted way too late.
Well, maybe the coach is they're waving somebody in, so whoever's down in the bullpen, he's waving him in. This could be the last batter right here. I'll get a name on number 21 if I can. There's the pitch. Ethan hits a ground ball. That's going to get through. The shortstop at third base. He's waving Tyler to the plate. The throw comes into the cutoff man. 2-run single for Ethan Smith. It goes down to head 6-4.
Attaboy.
Key single right there on a 3-1 count. Coach wasted no time in sending Tyler from third base. And it's now 6-4 Goffstown. What an inning so far, John. Like you said, they're not letting him off the hook.
Nope. Get a couple more.
Conference at the mound. The coach is coming out, and that's going to be it. That's going to be it for Tui. Tui pitched a great game, but like you said, he didn't have it this inning. A little top spin grounder that made it through the hole between first and second, John.
Yep.
And it was enough. And it wasn't hit hard enough. Wasn't hit that hard, but the left fielder coming in, and he didn't even try to throw home. Tyler chugging all the way around from first base. From second base.
Two CNI singles there by Bobby and Ethan back to back, and they've turned this game on its head. Fantastic.
CNI balls, as I like to call them.
Yep.
So this looked like number 21. I got his name as Matthews, C. Matthews. Maybe it's Clay Matthews. I'm not sure. But he's going to come in to a first and second one-out jam. Goffstown pushes 5 runs across this inning. They finally, the bats come alive. They've been aided by a couple of walks, but they got 5 hits and 2 walks this inning. And the out wasn't a productive one, or was it? Did he get a sac fly in that run, on that fly? No, it didn't, because Clay didn't score. So it started off with a single. Isaac, Clay, Justin all singled. And then Justin scored, got an RBI. Connor scored. Yeah, the fly ball was too shallow. Then a walk to Taylor. He walked Tyler with the bases loaded, bringing in a run. And then consecutive singles by Bobby and Ethan to put Goffstown ahead 6-4. So this is number 21, Matthews, now in the game. I didn't see where Tui went. I imagine he'd come out. I didn't see him go in the field. Did you see him go in the field, John?
No, I think
Straight up.
Hong Kong Tui is in the dugout.
Hong Kong Tui. What do you think? You want Chris Berman come out with the name? That's a pretty good one, though. But you got double C down there now as Goffstown is batting around, right? Is this the 9th batter of the inning, Steve? Yep, because Connor let it off.
Connor did leave this off, right?
So Goffstown put 8 men to the plate so far, getting 5 hits and 2 walks. A big inning as they've been leaving men on base throughout the whole game. And we'll see. John's trying to give him some words of advice.
I just want him to use his whole body in his swing. He used all hands the last 2 times
I think you want him to use your whole body, right?
Yep, that's right.
Oh, Mrs. Beal coming in here. Making an appearance. At least I hope it's Mrs. Beal. Yeah, you kissed everybody that's walked up so far, so I don't know who's who.
Yeah.
So the umpires just gave the infield fly signal to each other with first and second and less than 2 outs. And here's Carter Schminnard. I tell you, man, I'd love to see him to get into one right now.
Absolutely.
Some good speed on the bases. Bobby at second, Ethan at first.
He's probably going to take a pitch, but he's going to see a grooved one right here.
Yeah, he is. There it comes. He takes it, and it's a low strike on the inside corner. That's a good pitch.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if it was a strike, but I'll tell you, that's a good pitch. That's a good pitcher's pitch.
He made a liar out of me. It was not grooved. Down and in's a tough pitch to hit.
The line on Tui will get it to you in 1 second. And Connor gets hit! And that's going to load the bases again. So the bases are reloaded as he gets hit on the second pitch from Matthews. So we have a quick line on Tui. Tui pitched 4 1/3, 7 hits, no strikeouts, 5 walks, 1 hit batter, 99 pitches, and he's responsible for Bobby and Ethan. So right now he's let up 6 runs.
That was a curve that just didn't do anything.
Yeah. I'm going to get my best back voice going here because I have a feeling, John, if there's a kid that's due right now, grooves him. I don't even know what that was. That wasn't a fastball. That was it was a get it over strike, right?
That was a Thanksgiving turkey on a silver platter.
Connor was taken all the way, and
Man,
shame that he was.
Get your knife and fork out, kid.
Here we go. Misses low on that one. I'm telling you, he throws that one again, and like you said, that thing could probably still be going. He might hit this one, the New Boston, if he throws that again. So wind blowing in now, well, from right field. Here comes the 1-1 to Connor. He misses low. Ooh, that's a tough miss. You know, that looked it had the plate, John. It must have been low.
Yeah, it was probably a little low, but it's been called a strike today. That's so you got 2-1 count here. This is his pitch.
Scaring up. Let's just hope he can not screw up. Pizzas are here, and it's only 5th inning. You can bring him up here, though. John and I will watch one for you. There's the he tried to do too much there, John. He swung at a pitch in the dirt on a 2-1 fastball.
Way out in front of it. Just way out in front of it.
He's just got to be patient here. Just needs a base hit. I know what he's trying to do. Wind blowing out to left field now. Oh, and he got him looking. He throws to third base. And Bobby is back safe. He threw behind the runner. Good play by the third baseman, but he had Isaac fooled.
Yeah.
And now there's 2 outs.
Connor
So-
on that last pitch.
Tell you what, though, if I'm Goffstown, this is the guy I want at the plate right now. He's as hard as they can
Agreed.
be. 2 for 2
Agreed.
today, 3 steals. He's walked, and he's made some great contact. And I'll tell you, here's the guy you want up if you're Goffstown. Pitching the dirt. Nice stop by the catcher there.
I'd like to see Connor throw his bat out at that ball.
Yeah,
he
he was-
knows he's fooled halfway into
Just
that,
got to
but
try to
you gotta,
Wade Boggs it and foul it
yeah,
off.
you got to do something. Just get the bat on the ball, make
I
something
agree with
happen.
you, John. But he knew right away. As soon as the pitch got by him, he knew. He turned right around.
No doubt.
Clay's ahead 2-0 here. Tell you, dangerous hitter, dangerous count.
Yep.
And the outfield is playing him shallow, man. They don't know what he can do. And the wind is dying down at the moment, so if he gets one up, takes ball 3, and he's 3-0. You know, John, he's going to throw him that Thanksgiving turkey right here.
Yep, I agree.
swing.
This pitcher is much easier to read body language than the last kid. This kid
But-
sort of reacts to every
You
pitch.
got one of your hottest hitters right here. He gets that pitch down the middle, I swing. Good pitch. Wasn't quite where Clay wanted it,
Nah,
but
a little high.
3-1.
A little high.
John, you can't get any better speed on the bases right now. Bobby,
No,
Bobby, Ethan, and Carter. Ooh. I think Clay was trying to go opposite field with that pitch.
Yeah, I just swung right through it.
So now with the runners moving, a base hit could score 3 with Carter running at first base.
You got to get bat on ball here.
Yep, absolutely, positively. You can't strike out 1-2. Runners are going. And he hits a fly ball to left. That's twisting down the line. That could be trouble. It's going to drop. It drops in, then it's rolling to the fence.
Carter's
coming around third base. He's going to score a bases clearing double for Clay Campbell.
Oh, boy.
And it's 9-4 Goffstown.
Oh, boy. Wow.
Talk about clutch.
I can't believe that fell. Wow.
John, I was watching that the whole way. I was watching it twist, and the left fielder was a mile away. He was playing him to pull, and that ball hit, and then it sliced into the fence.
You know, I can't help but think all the times the wind hurt us today.
And
It
it
just
helped us
helped us
there.
big time on that one. It may have taken that ball 20 feet out of direction.
Clay Campbell comes through huge on a 3-2 pitch, and here's Justin. So Clay with there's an ankle strike to Justin there. Huh? Yeah. Took the Thanksgiving turkey. An 8-run inning for Goffstown. It's 9-4. And Justin fouls one off, and he's in the hole 0-2 here. I tell you, though, Clay with ice water in his veins. He was 0-2. He worked the count full. Takes what he could do with the pitch. You could see he was trying to go opposite field. So Tui is responsible for 8 of the 9 runs. Justin waited on that one. It's a ground ball to
Little
second.
cue
It's
ball.
taking us time to prepare. And now Windham is finally out of the inning. But Goffstown with an inning, probably their best inning of the year, John, I think.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Against a good team like this, they put up 8. And the score is now Goffstown 9 and Windham 4.
Do you know what, Mike? They scratched and clawed.
They
you know,
did.
there was no 3-run home runs,
Nope.
things like that. There was a double that sort of somehow became a double. All they did was really scratch and claw. They went the other way. They went up the middle.
John,
Fantastic.
6 hits in the inning. 6 hits, 2 walks, a hit batter. And, they did it. I mean, it was easy to hang your head. Connor's up there, bases loaded at 6-4. They get him looking, and Clay comes up. He gets behind 0-2, and then, he does what he does. And Clay, 3 for 3 in the day, a double, 2 singles, 3 stolen bases. He's having himself an afternoon.
Yep.
51 pitches between the two of them.
Wow, 51 pitches that inning alone for Windham pitches. So now Taylor's got a 5-run lead to work with. He can kind of relax a little bit, let that, hung curveball get by him now, because that's not the difference in the game anymore. Now he's got a 5-run cushion, and I'd be shocked if Coach Lawrence has a long leash with him right now. I mean, he gets in any kind of trouble, I think you're going to see him out of there.
Yeah, I agree.
And how many pitches is he at, Steve?
Taylor's 78.
Taylor's at 78 through 5, which isn't bad. A little over 15 an inning.
Yeah.
Oh, John, I had a great view of that fly ball, and as soon as it went off his bat, I saw it slicing, and the left fielder was so far. I mean, he was playing almost straight up, so he wasn't playing Clay to pull, but he certainly wasn't playing him to hit it down the left field line like that. And that ball was up there a long time, and like you said, that wind aided it, kept pushing it toward the baseline, and then when it hit, it didn't roll back to the outfield; it rolled away from him, and Carter scored easily when that happened. And no need for Clay to go to third. He's in scoring position at second base. But what a great, great at bat.
You had said it leading up to that they had as much speed on the bases as they
you
could put
get.
on the bases.
And I said a hit, and then a 3-2 count with Carter running. He scored easily. So here's the number 4 hitter, Gallo. Gallo's 0 for 2, has struck out twice today. So, boy, that was exciting. And he hits a ground ball base hit past Ethan Smith at third base. First pitch, he crushed that one.
We'll see where they go now.
Yep. So Windham's not going to go down easy, I'll tell you. They're a good team.
There's nobody up right now, but I believe Mitch and Derek have already warmed up.
Nobody up for Goffstown, but Windham has another pitcher warming up in their bullpen, number 15. See if we can get a name to match that number. I can't pronounce it for the life of me. I have it. I'm probably going to butcher it. I'll give it a shot. B-J-E-R-K-E. Bork. One of the letters is silent, I'm sure. Either the B or the J. Probably the J. We'll go with Bork. How about that?
It's either Bork or Jerk, so
I'll go with
let's
Bork.
go with Bork.
So Taylor now falls behind 2-0 after letting up a leadoff single.
How short is the leash?
I'd say this is his last batter if he gets on. That would be my thought, but there's a strike poured in there. The scout that we found out is with the Union Leader.
Well, the Union Leader does have a hell of a softball team.
They do. So Spagunas has worked the count to 3-1 here. I think that's Spagunas, right?
This is your boy right there.
Yeah, this is the guy. He takes ball 4. So Taylor has now let up a leadoff single and walked Spagunas. So first and second, no outs, John. Not what you want to do. You want to have a shutdown inning after putting up an 8 spot. And we're far from that right now.
Nah, yeah.
And this was Tui, so this is now the pitcher Matthews.
Boy, could use the double play right there.
Yep, I'll give up third base for the double play here.
Oh, absolutely.
So Matthews first at bat. We don't know much about him, batting for Tui as he came in and took Tui's spot on the mound. Yeah, ground ball to Clay or Connor would be nice. Timeout called at the plate here. Matthews steps out. Hey, what? The third base coach of Windham, their coach, he's got a set of guns on him.
Yeah.
Guns out, guns out.
If he wasn't in the military, I'd be surprised. He looks like a military guy.
Either that or a state trooper.
Or a state trooper, correct.
Definitely, he's got to be law enforcement or military, like you said. I don't say the crew cut though, but it's hard to tell with the hat on. So, 1-1 to Taylor to Matthews here. Got a high strike call there, so it's 1-2 now. Matthews looks like he doesn't want any part of this. He looks like a major league pitcher batting, just standing up there with the stick.
Yeah.
Not sure how much he hits, or if he hits. Here's the 1-2, and he was looking all the way. So John,
boy, that's a weird at bat.
I'm thinking Matthews probably doesn't bat much. Is what I'm thinking there. He took that strike right down the middle. He had no intentions on swinging the bat.
Yeah,
so,
he looked disinterested. Those
so here's
final
McKee.
2 pitches.
McKee is 2 for 2. He doubled right over Hyzak's head and then hit a single off Taylor's hand, his last at bat.
Yeah, this guy, he's been sort of the kid in their lineup.
Yeah, he's not seen many pitches either. Takes a curveball outside. So I think Taylor remembered that from the last time and started him off with a curveball. This is the guy you need to get out right here, John.
Oh, that's what I was saying. He's been the kid in their lineup.
And then you got German on deck. A high fastball for a strike. So it's now 1-1.
That was 86, 87 up
Easily.
in the zone.
Yeah, he definitely read back for that one.
If you Taylor lay it out on the field now,
Absolutely.
you're probably done after this inning, I'm thinking.
I think so. Probably if he gives them 6. I'm not sure how many he's got left in him, John. If McKee gets a base hit here, it could be the end of him anyway. So
yeah,
he may know that one more base runner he's done. So like you said, why not lay it all out there?
he's given you a lot today. You know,
Yeah,
it
he
wasn't a
has.
pretty start at some
Nope.
points, but he's given you a lot.
You know, John, he had the rough start. He was clean for a couple innings, which was good. Then let up the home runs. He's only let up the 1 run since the second inning.
Yeah, he's
It
held
was
you
the
in this
home run.
game.
And then, he was hoping, he finally got the help from his offense, and he's got a lead right now. There's a fly ball to left. No, that's going to stay in the park. Bobby's got a beat on it. Bobby makes the grab. No advancement from the runners. They're not tagging. Gets it in the Hyzak. Yeah, he didn't get all of it. You could tell. It's just that, and I saw Bobby with a beat on it, so I have a much better view than you do, John.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I thought he might have got enough.
I felt your heart palpitations there. So
they did not need
two
that.
outs for German, who's sacrificed and hit into a double play his last at bat. Don't need the twin killing here. Fastball poured in there for a strike. Taylor looks strong right now, John.
Yeah.
That's about as hard as he's been throwing all day, other than those 2 mad pitches he threw. that were probably 102 miles an hour. There's the 0-1. Off
Nice
speed,
pitch.
nice pitch. Fouled at the plate.
He took a lot off of that one.
Yeah, he's got German lined up here, 0-2. I'd be surprised if he'd throw. I'd throw a high fastball here and then that curveball in the dirt. See how Taylor plays it. Maybe not the curveball, John. Maybe just a pitch in the dirt.
Well, I get it down, that's for sure.
Yeah. No, looks like he's not going to go high. Nice stop by Tyler. Great stop right there.
You got the dirt part, right?
1-2. Well, not a bad pitch. You throw that 58-foot fastball and hope your catcher can take one right in the breadbasket.
Yeah, if that goes another 6 inches, it's probably a lot more tempting.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
it died too soon. Taylor's laboring, though.
I tell you, she's right. I can smell the pizza now. They must be right below us. Those smell good. So here comes the 1-2. When Taylor's ready, there it is. That's in the dirt, so it's 2-2. Taylor slipped a little bit on his follow-through there.
He's laying it all out there, man.
Yeah,
He's laboring.
He knows he's done. This is it's probably his last batter.
He's trying to get out of this inning.
I mean, I don't know if you want to bring a reliever with the bases loaded, 2 outs, but this is probably his last batter. And, man, that pizza's just wafting up here now. And he hits a fly ball to right field. Sushi camping under it, now comes in a little bit, makes the grab, and he gets out of the inning. Great job by Taylor French.
Nice job.
First and second, nobody out, and he comes through. So great job right there. That's probably, he's getting handshakes all around. That's probably his last inning. Leaves 2 men on base. And we go now to the bottom of the 6th inning. 9-4 Goffstown. And we got a new pitcher coming in. This looks like Bork. I'm going to go with Bork. I mean, it's hard to read the coach's writing. It looks like BJERERKE. So we'll go with, how about Burke maybe?
I'm saying Burke.
We'll go Burke. B. Burke.
Matthews only goes 2/3 of an inning.
Yep.
Hit a man and gave up that double.
2/3 of an inning, a hit batsman, gave up the double, so he's responsible for 1 run, right? So, and he batted too. If you're not going to bring him back out there, you're not going to run him back out there, why have him bat, He didn't even swing the bat at all. And he got the only K of the day. Yeah, he got Hyzak looking, yeah. So he only faced 3 batters, right?
4.
Oh, he started with Carter, yeah. He hit Carter on the second pitch, right. So Goffstown, they batted around. They sent 12 men to the plate last inning, so we got Nick Labrie leading off. So Nick, Taylor, and Tyler coming up. 3 of our seniors here on Senior Day in Goffstown, and I tell you, the mood just got a little better after being down 4-1. Yeah, John stepped away. I think Steve's going to help out here and put the headset on. I'm not talking to myself anymore. I tell you, I could talk a starving dog off a meat wagon. Absolutely. Right, Lise? You've known me a long time.
I jumped in, Mike, just so I could hear somebody else talk for a second.
Yeah, that's why they call me Mike. So big inning for Goffstown. Last inning, they put up an 8 spot. In 4, 5, 6 coming up. 3 seniors. Probably going to be, well, I'm not going to say that. It's, the 5-run lead would probably be their last at bat here on Senior Day, their last chance to bat, unless Windham makes a big comeback in the 7th. But, it's looking kind of grim there for a while, Steve. 4-1 through 5, and Goffstown left a bunch of men on base. And then, some key hits, 6-hit inning last inning, and some walks, hit batters. They did it all the way, but, they almost got out of it. Almost got out of it with just the 5 runs and a 6-4 lead.
Well, they left a few runners on base, and it just was almost a little bit puzzling how they weren't stringing things together where they had no strikeouts against that starting pitcher, which tells you that they have the ability to put the ball in play pretty much up and down the lineup.
Yeah.
And then finally they caught up to the women in the 5th inning.
Yep.
Strung a bunch of things together.
Well, as you pointed out earlier, they were putting a lot of balls in the air. And when they started getting them down, the ground balls started finding the holes, the line drives were finding the gaps. Led to a big inning. Oof, good fastball right there. Didn't expect that out of
He's got a little pace
Burke.
there.
Yeah, got some heat.
Labrie for 3 today. He's flied out to center field twice and popped the shortstop once.
Good fastball.
He's got a good fastball.
Good fastball. I'd say he's in the mid-80s right here.
Mike, real quick here. Mike Taylor went 6 innings pitched, 97 pitches, struck out 10, 7 hits, responsible for the 4 runs and 4 walks.
Boy, that's nasty when you throw a fastball at 85 and then you come in with that off-speed pitch right there. If that doesn't get you lunging, I don't know what will, but he threw it for a ball, so it's 2-1. He gets a ground ball to short. Not hard hit. He bobbles it. German bobbles it, and Nick's gonna reach.
Yeah, he came up and the ball stayed down.
Yep. So I'm not sure if Coach Lawrence has any more pinch runners. He already used Ben Dodge. Not sure if he has anybody else on the bench, and if Nick's going to run here. The run isn't as important as it was last inning, as you're playing with a 5-run lead now. So it's Taylor. So Taylor's going to bat. Obviously, I'd be shocked if he comes out to pitch next inning. John returns and he's going to come back to the mic. Fastball misses low. So Steve gives the headset back. Got another pitcher warming up in the bullpen down there for Windham. Although, Burke is throwing hard. Fastball for a strike right down the middle.
So where was this kid all game?
Yeah, he's not sure where he is in their rotation, John. He's got some good heat though. He's throwing mid-high 80s right now.
Yeah,
That's number 10 Milner warming up in the bullpen right now. If Taylor turns, gets jammed a little bit. The ball flares out to right field, and it drops. Oh, he caught it. Umpire signals out. So good catch out there by the right fielder. Is that Burns, the right fielder? Did I have that right? Yep, he hit the home run.
So if you haven't used this kid all game until now, why do you use him now?
Yeah. Well, he's probably trying to stop the bleeding and leave it where it is now. Here's Tyler now. Tyler's 0 for 2 with a walk and an RBI. Yeah, I hear you, John.
If you throw this kid in the last inning, we got one or two guys on, you change the whole complexion of this game. It's probably 4-2.
Why isn't he the first one out of the pen? Why go to Matthews at that point?
That's crazy.
Who pitched and then come up to hit, and then you don't bring him out the next inning.
Yeah, you're right.
Tyler laid on the fastball there.
Matthews had that rather uninspired at bat too.
Yeah, he looked like he didn't want to be there, and if you knew you weren't bringing him back out, why have him hit?
That's crazy.
So Tyler in a hole 0-2, and he was badly outdueled there on that fastball.
This kid's nailing right
on
now.
The hands. Yeah, that fastball in on the hands. 1-2 now. Good to see Tyler turn one of these fastballs around. He was a little late on that second strike. Let's see what he does here. Up, throws over. Easy throw over. I don't think Nick's going. This is the first time Nick's ever been thrown over.
Yep. Senior day.
Senior day.
He deserved it.
Wanted to get his uniform dirty, I guess. I don't know. There comes the 1-2. Fastball late. Fouls it off towards the porta potties. Nice. Oh,
boy.
Dropped by Mike DeRocher out there. That's an E, Mike, if you're scoring.
Good attempt.
Mike DeRocher, though, he cooks with those hands, so he didn't want to injure them. Protected his wife, Melissa. Here comes the 1-2 to Tyler again. Goes off speed. Oh, he rung him up. Looked like it was a ball, but guess not. So 2 outs. Good off-speed pitch there is Bobby Doherty with 2 down now in the 6th inning for Goffstown. They lead 9-4, quite a difference from last inning. Oh, Bobby chases a high fastball.
This kid is chucking right now.
Yeah, he is. I mean, compared to what they've seen so far, this must look like 110 miles an hour.
No doubt. That's all of 87, 88.
Easily. Yeah. Bobby 2 for 3 with an RBI. He had a clutch hit on an 0-2 pitch last inning. I tell you, that could have got Windham out of the inning. He had a very clutch hit right up the middle.
In a 4-1 game, this kid would have been a problem having come in.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yep. And there's a ground ball to short. German eats this one up, throws to second for the force on Labrie, and they're out of the inning. So no damage done there. Great inning by Burke.
Yep.
So Goffstown is retired in the 6th, and Mitchell Skokie trotting out to the mound to try to finish it here in the 7th for Goffstown. A little surprised by this, but
I am and I'm not.
Yeah.
I think Mitchie may be returning to the role he served last year, where he's sort of that guy you put in at the end of the game.
Yep. It's a non-save situation for Mitch. So
but
he can't break the record today.
It might be more of a it's almost a mental thing, I think, for the team that, Friday you saw him come into that Bedford game late.
Yep.
Now you're seeing it again today. It may very well be that this is how tomorrow goes.
Yeah, he came in and handled Bedford 1-2-3. So he's got the 9-1-2 hitters coming up. Langlois, who is 1 for 2 with a base hit. on a walk. I'm sorry, 1 for 1. Base hit and a walk. Caught stealing. Tyler threw him out. Actually, he was the one who got pinch run for, wasn't he? Langlois? That was the disaster. That was Sears. He was inspired to run as Matthews was to hit. And then we go back to the top with Terry and Burns, and Burns is the one who left the yard. Although Terry had gotten thrown out, stealing second base. So actually, if they don't attempt to steal there, it could have been a 3-run home run. If you don't lose the 2 runners on the base paths. So 3 outs separating Goffstown and their seniors from a big come-from-behind victory. So let's see what happens here. John, I don't know about you, but I think we need to get Clay Campbell and maybe even Bobby Doherty in front of the camera after this game.
Yeah.
Clay was lights out at the dish, 3 for 3.
Yep. Clay's been overdue, to be honest.
Yeah.
The last home game, I picked Mitch and Carter only because of the relationship I had to those two, but Clay really was very deserving that day as well, so let's do that for sure.
Yeah, Clay, and like I said, maybe even Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby,
both
big hit.
Both underclassmen have both come up with big hits and big RBIs today.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, Mitch on the mound now. Langlois, the 9-hitter, stepping in. And he fouls one straight back, well, off to the left side. Langlois is the catcher, right? Yeah. Number 22. So catchers usually aren't the most fleet of foot, so I can understand that pinch run. Mitchell comes right back with a fastball. Yep.
He jammed him the first 2 pitches, which I don't know if you remember earlier. That's where I told you I'd pitch this kid.
Absolutely. And then Taylor left that pitch up over the middle, and he got the base hit.
Yep, stay in there. Good curve if you want. Get it down, but stay inside.
Timeout call. So Mitchell is another one of our seniors getting into this ball game. Bunch of them. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them out there right now.
Oh,
ball
man.
low.
That was a ball, but boy, had great movement on it.
Yeah, how do you lay off of that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see, we got Carter in center, Ethan at third, Mitchell, Justin, Tyler. So 5 seniors out there right now. Misses there. Taylor was in the game, so 6. So a few seniors haven't made an appearance yet today.
Now stay away from the curve. Go back inside here.
2-2. It's a ground ball to Justin. Justin eats it up, literally. Didn't even get it in his glove. I think he had it under his arm. And is 1 down.
That's textbook Mitchie right there.
Yep.
Mitchie ain't concerned with striking you out. He wants you to hit the ball on the part of the bat that he wants it, and he fisted that kid something fierce.
Yep.
Inside, the most 3 pitches all inside corner there. Last one did the job.
So here's the leadoff hitter, Terry. Walked and was caught stealing last at bat. Struck out twice and walked. All against Taylor French.
This is the curve coming right here.
Yeah, he hasn't thrown it yet.
No, he threw it once to the lefty, yeah, but it's a different pitch to a righty.
Yeah, it's usually a knee buckler to the righty. I like when he does it. Nope, comes with the fastball
I like
that
the
he laid
velocity
off
there.
of.
That was a nice pitch.
Good pitch.
This kid's not all that tall, so probably a little high to him, but
Yep.
yeah,
it was a ball.
Looked pretty good.
Believe it or not, it was a ball. So 1-1, and that one gives him a
Now
shave a little bit. So
now
2-1.
go curve.
Good spot for it. He's looking fastball. Good spot to drop a curveball in here. Nice pitch. Tyler didn't even move the glove right there.
You know what? Just stay there.
Yeah.
Just keep throwing high, bring it inside. This kid's all over the plate.
2-2 here. Comes
got
low
away
with
from
the fastball and misses.
Yeah,
So
his
his
foot
count
slipped.
runs full. He's throwing a few pitches here, but no base runners to show for it. There's the 3-2 by Mitch. Fastball fouled off. Is that gonna get a car? Oof!
Oh,
That got a car. I think that was Tyler's car now. Figures the kid's got no luck. Just got a new car.
Oh, I got some windshield.
Actually, I
too.
think is that Tyler or is that Carter's car? It might be
I'm
Carter's.
not sure.
No, it wasn't Carter's, but it's a Corolla.
It's a Corolla, so it's not Tyler's.
Oh,
Mitch wanted that. You see him look. He wanted that
that
one.
looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Tyler's glove never moved. They
Yep.
went outside corner. I thought they got it.
I don't know, John, but I don't think you see Terry running here.
I wanted that one.
So here's Burns. Hit the home run off Taylor. Solo homer. Misses there as well.
Mitch just needs to stay focused,
Yeah.
do his job. If he gets his ground ball right here, he can make quick work.
Yep.
Just don't lose your composure. Throw your pitch.
Oof. Threw that ball by him. I don't know. I was looking at that car. Still not convinced that's not Tyler's car. I can't tell if it's. He's got a VW, but it kind of looks like that. It's kind of that color.
No, it's a Corolla.
You sure it's a Corolla? Davey says it's a Corolla. I'm going to believe him.
Oh,
Curveball
boy.
misses. If Tyler comes home with a broken window, though, Dave. 2-1. Mitch on Burns here. Windham not going down easily. They never do. Steve, you might have to take over the headset if he walks in. Get the defibrillator ready. Check swing foul. Oh, boy, that hit off the plate. Look
Nice
at that
pitch.
bounce. That was a great pitch right in on the hands. Great 2-1 pitch by Mitch right
Stay there. Let him hit the ball. Let him jam him. Let him hit it on the ground.
Well, you know what Burns can do to a hanging curveball, so you probably don't want to throw that pitch to him right now.
Agreed. Hope other people remember that. He's a lefty, too, so it's not as effective a pitch.
Right.
Just get in on his hands.
Just like that pitch just there. There it comes. Fastball, and he fouls it off.
That was
Extended, he missed.
Yeah, a little bit out over the plate,
Yep.
too.
So not where he wanted to throw it. He got it to extend his hands, but fouled it off.
It's be a good time for him to throw that change that
Yeah.
wasn't a change.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah, whatever that pitch was that he said
Yeah.
he wasn't.
throw that thing.
There's the 2-2. Took something off, and that's up the middle.
Oh, it's a
Clay's
double
right
play.
there, right over the bag. Throw to first, and Goffstown wins.
Attaboy.
Gets the double play, a 4-3 double play.
Boy, Clay was waiting for that at the
Yes,
bag.
he
huh?
was.
Jeez. Somebody told him it was coming.
Yep. Well, he was playing up the middle.
Yeah.
You know, lefty. He was behind on everything, so Clay's a smart ball player. Charity hop right to him, and Clay did the rest. So a beautiful win by Goffstown. I'm excited about this one, John. At 4-1, you had their heads
Yep.
down. You knew it was only a matter of time, and 8-4 victory for Goffstown.
Well, you know what, this game, the Friday night got you a little bit in that playoff mood with Bedford. Like, there was so many people there, and it was, a game the kids wanted to do well, so you got a little tense before the game, and maybe you got their playoff juices flowing, because today had another playoff feel to it here where they were down early to a team that really didn't want to lose to, and they scrapped it. Mitch came in at the end. Taylor hung around for 6 innings, man. Yeoman's work for Taylor today.
Yeah, certainly did. And on Senior Day here in Goffstown, the Goffstown Grizzlies, your Goffstown Grizzlies, defeat the Windham Jaguars 9-4. They hung in there. Taylor, 90 pitches, and hung in there like you said, John. And we're gonna see if we can grab Clay and maybe even Bobby Doherty after this one. And a great win for Goffstown. So good boost for them coming in against Bow tomorrow. They knock Windham's got no chance at the top 4 now, but big game tomorrow against Bow, and that'll wrap us up here for today. We'll see if we can get you some interviews and maybe some more of the Senior Day festivities. But let's see, David Skokie, John Skokie, Steve Beal, and everybody else that was here today, Steve Fountain, and all of our Goffstown seniors, Mike Santoro saying we'll see you tomorrow.
All right, so this is a post-game interview here. Big Goffstown win. I got the second baseman, Clay Campbell. Clay, I don't know if you know, but you went 3 for 3 today, and you had 3 RBIs.
Yeah.
You had 3 stolen bases. So
Yeah.
that's a pretty good. Hat trick in baseball terms. So how are you feeling out there?
I felt pretty good. Just letting it come to me more.
Yep.
Like hitting the ball wise, they're a little slower, so you just gotta wait back and drive it.
Yeah, right.
And so
Keep your shoulder in.
Mhm.
Yeah, go the other way if you need to.
exactly.
Yeah, you should actually see that in your approach. Actually, I've seen that in your approach all season.
Yeah.
Defensively, you were the second baseman last year. Defensively, you're almost flawless this year
Yeah.
to this point. I mean, I don't know what your errors would have been last year versus this year, but to you, how do you feel out there defensively?
I feel a lot better. This winter, this off season, I worked a lot on defensive part of my game, so just working, getting better every day, and
Right.
feel pretty good.
So how you guys feeling going into tomorrow's game versus Bo?
Feel pretty confident. I
Yep.
think Connor's gonna be on the mound, so I think he's gonna pitch us a good game, and we'll give him the run support.
So you got a bunch of your teammates sort of trying to mock us here. So if you were going to say who out of Tyler Santoro, Carter Schronard, and Nick Labrie, who's uglier? Like, who do you just look at and go, man, that kid's ugly?
You know, Carter Schernard
Yeah.
is probably the one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I hear that. All right. Well, hey, thanks. I'm going to get Bobby in here next. Thanks,
Thank
buddy.
you.
Good game. The left fielder, Bobby Doherty.
Yeah.
Bobby, I think you got gum on you. I'm not touching that. You got gum on your hat right now. So you were 2 for 4 today?
Yeah.
But your last at bat, I believe, was a big one, man.
Oh, yeah.
It sort of broke this game open in our favor after we were pinching and trying to struggle the first 4 or 5 innings. So what were you thinking in that at bat?
I was down 0-2. I know he was going to throw the curveball again, so I just sat on it and just drove it right up the middle.
Look for your pitch, wait
Yeah.
on it, drive it up the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys were popping a lot of stuff up earlier in the game, and then
Yeah.
that inning, a lot of the balls were on the ground finally, which seemed to make the difference for you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good. Good. So, hey, now we're going to do another post game here. So now you got Sam DeRocha right
Yeah.
there. You got Carter Schernard. You got Nolan Gillimet. You got Tyler, Mitchell Skarke, Justin. Got Ethan Smith. And then you literally got Ethan Smith. Got Taylor French, Jeremy Bars, Nick Labrie.
Yeah.
Who's the dumbest out of those kids? Because they're all ugly.
Yeah,
you
they
know?
are all ugly.
It's not a good-looking
for
crew
sure.
at all.
Most definitely.
Who's the dumbest? Like the kid, you're just like, man, this kid's stupid.
It's definitely French or Carter. Either
Yeah,
one of
yeah,
those.
Carter, definitely. So Carter's gotten 2 votes today in
Yeah.
these post-game awards. So I'm happy about that. Well, hey, great game.
Thanks.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tyler can see. He's the only one who's not.
Great job tonight, boys. We're good.